Hello and welcome to the Adventure Archive. I am Evil Andy XO and I will be your dungeon master tonight as we discover the fate of Alekos. Will our heroes prevail and save all of Alekos and maybe Theros as well? Or will Alekos be doomed and Theros along with it? Tonight we have with us, I'm just going to pause for a second while my network catches up. Tonight we are joined by Jason. You know him from our Dark Kingdoms campaign on Wednesday night. You might know him from his writing on his own channel or from his upcoming Morkborg game this Thursday. How are you doing tonight, Jason?
I am great, and I am playing Periergos, the human bard.
Okay.
Who's very excited to have a lion mask back.
Excellent.
From Nico.
Speaking of Nico, you know him as the Russian Christopher Walken, playing Victor in Dark Kingdoms on Wednesday night. How you doing tonight, Matt?
Doing great, Andy. I'm playing Nico tonight. He's an artificer. He almost blew everybody up last week, so he's glad to be alive. A little bit singed on the fur, but feeling confident.
My favorite neighbor and one of the best moderator and hype persons I know, Janelle. How are you doing this evening?
Doing great. It's been a good Monday. I'm gonna be playing Fakira, the Sata Warlock that just, she loves everybody.
Awesome. You may know him from his own channel with Night Owl Gaming. He's the head of Night Owl Squadron and one heck of a world builder. Late to the show entertainment. Christian, how are you doing this evening?
I'm so ready. I'll be playing Fonaze Dinata, the Leonin Barbarian, who kind of egged the artificer on to blow up the tunnel.
Wow. So it's both of your faults. Okay,
yeah.
Excellent. The man with the best drink in his hand, the man with the best comeback around. You know him as Sylvester from our Dark Kingdoms game on Wednesday. Eric, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm ready to do this. I'm worried.
Brazino's worried?
No, Brazino's not worried. I'm worried. He's fine. So yeah, I'm playing Brazino the Fourth Jr., a Leonin Paladin.
It is my pleasure to announce a a debut playing on the Adventure Archive channel for his very first time playing a character. I'd like to welcome Ryan to the stream. How are you doing tonight, Ryan? You know him, you love him. It's Melee After Dark. He's the man who tries to kill us all the time in Dark Kingdoms. What's going on? Oh my, you're muted.
What an entrance!
Nailed it.
A+.
You were saying?
Oh, hey. Hello, friends. How are you? I'm doing okay. How are you?
Very, very good. You don't have to tell us about your character yet, since we will be meeting them shortly. For anyone joining our campaign just now, you are joining for the finale of the Fate of Alekos arc. How this arc began was all the way back in the capital of Miletus. A portent of doom began to spread among the seers. The portent went, on the longest day of the year, the last children of Olanton must raise their voices in joy or perish in sunfire, along with the hopes of all Theros. Well, today is the summer solstice, and you are in Alekos, the last vestige of the once great empire of Olanton. The heroes have spent the last 3 days attempting to solve Alekos' problems, which there were many. They succeeded in defeating the Chromanticore and bringing back its head. They investigated a opening to the underworld, and with Johnny Goldmane's help, collapsed it and saved the city from a potential invasion from the underworld. Whoa! Thank you so much, the Grand Eldritch. Thank you so much. I'm assuming that's a bless for everyone. All 6. Oh man, everyone. They're gonna need it tonight because I'm really gonna try and take them out. So let me crunch those numbers real quick. Eric, I believe you're up to 7. L2, you're up to 7, unless you have information.
I have 5.
You
I have 5.
5.
Yeah.
How honest of you. Up to 9 for Janelle, 7 for Matt, 9
I should be at 6,
for
Andy.
Jason.
I used one to not get blown up.
Okay, to not get blown up.
Yeah, I'm at 6.
I only have 7.
Is there an icon for shields, or do we just keep track of that?
You can keep track of that. I have
Okay.
it in the works, but it has not made it anywhere as
That's
of
fine.
yet. Okay, so let's see here. Everybody has their general numbers up. Let me just put an extra one in there. Put it over here. No. Right there. Okay. So they succeeded in collapsing the entrance to the underworld. Thank you so much again, Grand Eldritch. Then they had to dive to the bottom of the ocean to try to save their captain, Moro, which they successfully did. But in the process, they released a kaiju that had been turned to stone deep underneath the water. They awoke on the morning of the last day, the day when fate would be decided, and heard a rumor, or heard a report about these mages in blue who had been poisoning the city. Well, they'd been fighting these mages in blue the entire time. Following this information, they went below the Temple of Perforos, where they attempted to get the drop on one of these blue mages. But when they encountered some natural gas, they blew it up, tipped off the mage, and the mage ran away into the city. As they emerged into the city from below, they realized there really wasn't much time until it was time to get ready for the show. And defeated, but not entirely without reward, they had found all of the missing food that they were bringing as a relief mission to the city because the city is starving. So now they return with the food back to tomorrow's Twilight, the ship that they arrived on, to report and basically get all of their ducks in a row before the finale begins. As you all approach the tomorrow's Twilight, you see Captain Moro. And Captain Moro is in conversation with a cloaked figure. He's cloaked in black, looks... Well, why don't you tell us about how they look, Ryan?
That's the me button. Just about did it. My figure, is... There's not much more to describe than well-dressed in black. He is head to toe, black hooded cloak, black leather gloves, black on black everything. But you can tell there's a finery to it. There's coins spent on what he's currently wearing.
I think you'll find that while we have many talents, we do put on a very fine show, and that to say theatrics is all that we're good at is underselling our work. And she notices the heroes arriving at that time and holds out her arms saying, "Well, what do you have to report, my heroes?"
Kira is just bubbling. Like she is skipping down the roadway towards them. She's like, Captain Moreau, we got the food.
All of the food you retrieved.
I don't know if it's all of it, but a lot of
A
food.
lot of it. That is fantastic. Get it to the stagehands immediately, and we'll get it out to the people. You see? You see, we're more than just a simple theater troupe. Everyone, this is Nostes. Nostes is correct.
Nostis.
Nostis, my apologies. He is a theater critic. Yes. He is here to ensure that we are putting on a good or a worthy presentation, and that our reputation, which is sizable, is not unearned. I promised him he would get to see all of our operation, not just the show. And I would like for you to take him with you, so that he can see everything that we do.
Yes, we shall see if you're worthy of your reputation.
Oh, trust me, we are. Let me introduce the crew to you. This is Brazino the Fourth Jr., and immediately the two of you
Hello.
are just like, "Brrrt," like
I
lightning.
smell like burnt hair.
Could your name be just a bit longer?
No.
Brazino, you know immediately. You can sense the presence of Erebos on this figure. Ryan, you can sense the presence of Heliod upon Brazino. Epic stare down. This is Fonaze Dinata. You may have heard of him from the gladiatorial arenas in Akros. This is my sweet little goat. She is a fantastic musician. Fakira, please introduce yourself.
Hey there. Well, where you from?
I'm from here in Alekos.
Yes, he's a local.
Okay. You get to see many shows here?
Well, I don't know if I'd call all of them shows. Some are merely wrecks.
Oh. Well, here's hoping ours isn't. And she like scutters back with the friends after having dropped off all the food.
Excellent. And the stagehands come over. They even check a significant amount of the food, like 2/3 of it had been poisoned, but they use magic to clean it and then immediately begin distributing it to the audience. Cheers go up, and people begin singing the name of the tomorrow's Twilight, and you can hear that they're just pumped for the show.
I'd like to quickly go to the ushers, or someone who is wrangling the ushers for the evening.
That would be Barnaby. Barnaby is
Okay.
about directing the ushers where to go, and kind of, just the general operations.
Okay, I'd like to make him aware that, like, to keep their eyes peeled for any sort of suspicious activity, trying to maybe sneak on board the ship, or anything that may imply some sort of shape-shifting in the crowd, as there may be a snake among us.
Oh, that's terrible news, but I recommend we have a war meeting here before the show begins.
Agreed.
Moro goes on to introduce Nico is our stage designer. He's also a fantastic shipwright. As you can see, she points at the stage. It's been erected from the dockside. This is all of his design. It is splendid work. Really, a whole backdrop created from practically nothing.
Very nice to meet you, Nostus. Would you like to see any of my notes, or perhaps go backstage and see how some of the magic is done?
No, I can see plenty from here.
All right, enjoy it, my friend. If you'd like, come on over and we'll get you some cookies before the show.
And
No, I don't eat sweets.
He's such a curmudgeon.
You don't eat sweets.
one
No,
of
trust me.
our extremely talented musicians. This is Perry Ergos. Soon you will hear the dulcet tones, which erupt from his fingertips.
So I give him a very deep bow, and then jerk back upright and say, "It is very great to meet you, my friend. I respect greatly a man who knows how to dress well, and I can see you are dressed quite well. The stitching, the cut, it is immaculate. Let us just hope your taste in theater isn't quite as dark as your taste in garb. I'm sure you will not be disappointed."
Well, at least one of you knows how to speak to a man with class.
Oh boy. With that, Moro pulls you all over to behind the stage. She begins walking you back behind the stage, down the dock, and onto the... I think I'm going to actually have to pause the game here for a moment and I think reset my my router, because I have very, very bad internet tonight for some reason. I'm gonna put us on the right back screen and we will come right back in. Thank you, Cam. Who do you want the 450 to go to? Here we go. Ryan's, Andy's. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much. So 3 for Ryan and 1 Bane for me. Okay, excellent. So Ryan's up to 4, I'm up to 5. We're gonna go to the come right back screen, and I'm gonna actually have to end the stream here for just a second, and we'll pop back in. So it'll probably be about 10 minutes. Hopefully it won't take that long. We have some of our connection issues figured out. Where we left off with the party is they were just kind of, everybody's
We're
in
in the wrong
wrong spots. Great. Give me just one second here.
Yeah, you can just drag everybody.
Hey,
over.
I have some cookies I can bake for you.
Let's see who I got.
Is anybody hungry?
Brasino,
Who I got? Who I got?
Ilya.
I am Fenazi, the Leonin.
Nope, now you're Jason. Jesus.
Yes, with my long flowing hair. Just my hair of billowing.
And now all I need to do is switch you two, which of course it's gonna flop. There we go. Okay, everybody's in the
baby.
right place. There we go.
Woo!
There we go.
Finally. Okay.
Well done, Andy.
There we go. All right.
Inspiration.
Okay. So Moro was pulling everybody back to the Twilight to have a war meeting before the show begins. Barnaby comes back with you, and now we need to see the results of the final day's missions. You went to go tackle. Let's see which ones you went to go tackle. You had sent the ushers to get Theodora's shield. Does anyone who wants to roll for this one? It's a possibility of 7% on a success.
Pretty sure Nico rolled the last time.
Brazino.
I was just about to say, come on, Brazino.
All right.
Bring the fire.
Just straight 20.
Just a straight 20.
Oops.
First roll.
Not good.
No, certainly
Shit.
not good. I'll let you use a bless on this one. 'cause
Yeah, I was
it's-
gonna say, are
it's,
these blessable?
Yeah, it's like within
All right.
4.
Can we all bless it?
No, just the one.
Group bless.
Group bless. No, I do not.
Give them an omen.
Ah, 9.
9. No.
I think in
Oh.
German that's the answer.
9.
9.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Barnaby tells you our men, well, our ushers, our hoplites went to the shrine of Theodora, but followers of Mogus had taken up camp there. We fought a bloody battle, but they pushed us back and we weren't able to locate the shield. We'll just have to push on without it. 0 failure. Okay. Next. Wah, wah, wah. What is the next quest?
Is this
Were
gonna
they
be
the
my
ones that
first
failed
anomaly
last time?
session?
Huh? All right, so the other important one, you had sent the stagehands on the Agent of Horizons to locate a disc artifact that was somewhere below the ruins of the old Olanton Keep. This one you get advantage on because you sent the stagehands. So who would like to roll for this one?
I can roll for this one.
Excellent. Go ahead and
Oh,
give
sure.
us...
Take the one with
the roll.
advantage.
I work with the stagehands, so so advantage, correct? Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. And 13 is the high. One.
Okay, excellent. Let's see here. Who was the
Bless?
representative you were talking?
this
And bless.
Are we allowed to
Yanni.
bless these?
Yes, you could bless those because there is benefits that will happen if you roll.
Okay.
higher.
Hold
Hold on. No, it's not going to make any difference.
No?
It's
Okay.
not going to make any difference.
Never mind then.
Okay, save it. Yanni, the and Yanni is a centaur, and Yanni
Oh.
returns to you with a disc, holds out the disc in front of you, and you can tell right away this is an artifact of extreme importance.
I was gonna make a Laurel joke, but I think I did that in chat last time I heard Yanni.
A disc
Ooh.
with like a shiny crystal in the center of it. And as Yanni holds it down to you, colors swirl inside of it. You see the colors red, blue, green, black, and then it flashes white as well. And then kind of fades back to a crystal color. All right.
Andy, is that something that Nico would identify, or is that not helpful?
You could totally identify it, sure.
Okay.
We went underneath the ruins. Well, I didn't. I couldn't fit in there. And we found an abandoned temple, hidden behind traps and a secret altar. We found this. And you can all feel like the magical energy pulsating off of it.
Hmm.
And she hands it over to Nico. Here. I trust you'll find something to do with this.
So he sets his hammer kind of aside and puts out his big fuzzy paws, kind of rolls it around in his hand a little bit, and he's kind of been burnt by the ritual identify prior to this. He's gonna go ahead and cast it.
Identify. Okay.
And he casted the spell.
One of the things I never got around to was actually making this into an item in Roll20, but the item is the Pendant of Protection, and what it does is it grants you protection from magic that originates from mana of 2 colors, which you are allowed to pick. So of those 5 colors flashing in front of you, you can choose 2 of them and activate the pendant, and it will put a giant bubble around you, a very large bubble indeed, that will protect against sources of those chosen mana types.
And does Nico know that he could give this to anybody to use?
You wouldn't give it to a person. What you do is you'd use it to protect a place. That's how big the bubble is.
Gotcha.
When Craphites was saying that it could be used to protect all of Alekos, he meant all of Alekos.
Okay, so is Captain Morrow here still?
Yes, she's standing there around, like basically you're standing around a table getting a report.
Kind of like a war report.
Mm-hmm.
So Captain Morrow, I'm looking here, this pendant of protection that Yanni brought us, and I believe it's going to provide us a little protection from mana magic. But here's the issue. It can't protect us from everything, so we've got to be real careful. We got to pick 2 of these 5 colors. I believe, now I don't know what you other fellows think, but probably blue. We've been hunting blue mages like for 2 days now. So I'm thinking maybe blue will be one of the colors. And I know Nostus is partial to black here, so perhaps black would be the other color unless you guys have another choice.
Black and blue does not speak of a good omen, I think.
It's going to be black and blue, I think, for that
Gaijin
creature.
Do we have to choose now?
I believe
When you activate it, you have to choose the colors.
Okay.
Do we have
could
any
choose that.
inkling as to what they might, like the colors might equal?
This is the first time you've ever heard of mana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Cirsa. Welcome
would
to the
this
show.
be something? Could we go? I guess talk to the portmaster. Maybe she seemed to have a lot of info. Or
Craphites
maybe
is
that
probably
priestess.
the person who'd be like the best to tell you.
Who'd you say?
Craphites?
Prophetes. Okay. So that's something we could do as like a task today.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're probably going to be running out of time because setting up for the show will be important.
So should we, Captain Morrow? Do you think we should head out now? Go see Prophetes with us?
I think we need to discuss our plan for the show. It is undoubtable that some things will happen when we put on our production. If anyone was trying to keep us from bringing joy to the people of Alekos, they would attack our show for certain. So, we need to come up with a plan. What threats do we know we are going to face? This beast from the ocean, I'm afraid it most likely will show up during the show.
Yep.
There's also the big giant snake person.
Yes.
Snake.
It could be among the crowd.
Oh, that's right.
Among the crowd.
Do we have all the snakes we've seen? Have they pretty much been green?
Well, we can tell the snake can turn into a person.
True. Okay.
Well, then we need
It sounds like getting ready for the show is the priority here.
to distribute our resources correctly. So what you're going to be allowed to do here
Yeah.
is you're going to be able to come up with a game plan.
Yeah.
Basically, you need to have people positioned to do 2 things right now, it sounds like. You need to be able to react to the big shark kraken-y monster thing coming from the ocean and the snake person. You probably also have to worry about being attacked by the blue mages, whether or not it'll be in conjunction with the snake or the giant shark monster. It's going to be hard to tell until you're there. But preparing, where do you want the ushers to be? The actors will be on stage. Some of the stage hands will be there. Some of the ushers will be there too. But you'll have a sizable enough force to have the stage hands be positioned to do something, the ushers be able to be positioned to do something, and you, and potentially Moro will be able to act as well. So what do you want to, where do you want people to be positioned during the show?
I think the ushers should be, even as they are in many plays, standing by near and around the crowd.
Near
so
and
maybe
around
a perimeter around the crowd.
Okay. Let's start with that. We're going to move the ushers basically right here behind the crowd. Okay. Do you have any idea for what you guys want to do with the stage hands? They are technical. Maybe you can ask questions about what they could do in this position. We could figure out something for them to do here.
Do they have senses? Because, we never really made nice with the Tritons. Maybe we could put some sensors in the water.
Some sensors in the water. They do have mages who are capable of doing things like having Eldritch Eye or some other kind of sense to like look out in the water to give you warning. They could certainly do that as well.
What do you guys think?
That would be good because also the sea monster would obviously come from the sea.
Right.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. So
Good
we're
thinking,
gonna
Brazino.
stage the stage hands over at the Temple of Thassa, where they will monitor the ocean for activity. The actors are going to be on stage. What would you like Moro to do?
Maybe be on a roof and watch it?
Okay. Be on a roof. What roof? You're looking at the same map that I am, so.
How now is the stage on our boat or
The stage is on the dock that's built that goes out to the boat. So behind.
It's like under the act.
okay,
yeah,
maybe
behind,
so crow's nest instead of a building?
Yeah, and the tomorrow's Twilight is a warship. So
Yeah.
if you were expecting something to come from the ocean, you could put some of the ushers on the boat and just
I think that's a good idea.
go attack whatever comes from the ocean too.
And somebody in the crow's nest to get a good visibility all around.
Okay. So Moro's going to be on the ship with a small crew in order to react to whatever comes from the sea. Where are you guys going to be?
I really want to watch the show.
Is there
Maybe.
where the stage is there a scaffold above around where the curtains are? Like, is there a ladder and maybe some sort of scaffold behind the stage to look over the stage a bit?
There is like a catwalk built into it, and members of the stagehands use magic and prestidigitation to do things on stage to accentuate the show as it goes on.
I think I'd like to be on that.
Okay. I'm going to put you right there then. It sounds like everybody kind of wants to be around the show, right?
Is
Akira?
it possible now? Do any of us have the ability to handle one of those other boats? Because it might not be the worst idea when that monster shows up and goes for tomorrow's Twilight. Maybe we can kind of come around, get behind it and flank it from the sea, so to speak.
The other boats, you would have known this from like an initial kind of scouting, are non-functioning. The other sailing boat is in such bad shape,
Gotcha.
and because you don't have a sizable crew to oar it, it is just not going to work all that well.
Okay.
Akira will be in the front of the crowd, and she's gonna be doing her she's gonna be hamming it up. Like as soon as something funny happens, and then as something scary happens on stage, just trying to bring up the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who's
and I'll
gonna-
accompany that with some dramatic music, like a
okay.
movie soundtrack.
Oh, you're going to be playing like I kind of expected you actually to be playing on stage. If you'd be playing anywhere, you're going to play in the audience.
No, that's true. Yeah, you're
You
right.
can play on stage. You could be on stage if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Extra box.
The musicians on stage are actually fully welcoming you coming on because they know you know all of their tunes.
And Captain and I think Nico would be using his magical tinkering and like for the lights on stage and maybe creating some static visual effects.
You want to be up in
to get people
the
pumped up.
catwalk with Fanazi by chance?
I think that's a good idea because number one, like he could fight a little bit, but number two, like he could kind of get the crowd pumped up because I think they have to have a good time, right? Like they have to have joy.
Mm-hmm.
So he could basically be the light crews, the sounds.
Who, Brazino, what are you going to do?
Since he can't make up his mind, like where the danger would come from, I kind of want to be in between so I can get out if it's a sea creature or into the crowd if it's a snake. So maybe on the docks.
On the docks. Okay. Sounds good.
So I can get wherever I need quickly.
Okay. So we'll put you back there. And then who, Fakira, are you going to take Gnostis with you? Gnostis?
Yeah, it's the best view, honestly.
No stis.
All right, so we'll put you here.
They're perfect together.
In the audience right next to
Two
Fakira.
opposites.
And we'll zoom in. Okay. As the day goes by, everyone prepares and takes their places and gets ready for a show to begin. After a little while, the stagehands actually take the stage and begin to play some music.
I kind of whisper to Nico, do all the magical effects you like, but when it comes to the thunder, we leave it to ourselves to do.
I like how you're thinking, Fanazi. I think you're going to be mighty impressed when you see what this armor can do. And he kind of flashes his claws a little bit. He just kind of points up and down. And you see like a little gem kind of set in the center of the armor that he's been wearing for a while.
Nice.
As everyone kind of like gets ready for the show, you hear people kind of talk in the audience and wonder about what the show will bring. Some people still seem dour and down, like they're simply waiting around for their execution. The odd person here or there,
It may be.
like cries, like sits and cries, and all the while the sun is going down, not going down, but it's starting to lower down toward the horizon. Being that it is the longest day of the year, normally you guys would wait till nighttime to put on a show, but because the sun will be out for so long, you're going to start well before the sun goes down. It'll still be sunny up. Ryan, as you stand there next to the small satyr who is chumming it up with everyone around them, you look around and you see in the crowd dead people. You can tell just by the look on their faces that they are not long for this worldly part of Theros. It is strange as you look around and see them. Fitting, though, as the lovely music begins to pour from the stage. Thank you. Hey, welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. Welcome the Gilded Troll. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome to the finale of Theros, Mythical Odysseys of Theros, tomorrow's Twilight. For all of you joining us, we are just about to start the show that will determine whether or not Alekos survives or is doomed. Thank you so much for the follow. A bunch of green knights in here. Welcome to the Adventure Archive. Yeah, you want to start doing some shout outs, Ryan?
Oh,
we got Bayless. Thank you, Fitz Chivalry. That one guy.
Yep,
I
got it.
Yep. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay. Shortly after you have that realization, a darkness actually kind of shimmers out over the crowd, and the music begins to die down slowly. Then a moment later, Moro appears from behind the curtain. She was just standing on the deck of the ship, according by your recollection, but she erupts from the curtains, her cloak flowing behind her, and steps into the center of the stage. And as she does, Nico, you and several other of the stage hands erupt some light down upon her to make her shine. And she shines in front of the crowd. And she says, "Farmers, citizens, warriors, mothers, children, welcome to this show." A small round of applause follows. "In this life, we know there are heroes, but there are heroes among you even now. Brave faces, facing struggle and strife. Today we tell the story of one of your own, a hero who came from you to save you, to fight for you, but a hero who you saved in return. I welcome you to the passage of Theodora." And as she says that, the music begins to play again, and she disappears in a puff of smoke, and suddenly she's back on the deck of the tomorrow's Twilight. The stage erupts into activity. Actors juggling, doing tricks, making merriment on the stage. Suddenly, the curtain forms into the backdrop of the city of Alekos. The people of Alekos are looking at Alekos 100 years prior, at the height of the Olantan Empire. But it is not the loveliest scene. Stone figures stand around the city in positions of horror. The people walking around pause from their merriment to stare at the statues and are reminded of the curse, the terror that they are currently under, the plight of the Medusa. You are treated to a play that outlines how the people of Alekos eventually came to need the hero Theodora, the one whose shield you failed to acquire, and her birth under a sign, an omen good for the people. She was beloved by many of the gods, Karametra specifically. You watch as she grows from a young, misunderstood, and often picked on youth to become a hero in the eyes of the people. You are treated to a scene of her entering a forbidden temple of Pharika, entering the bowels of the temple, and then she meets the Medusa, with her shield raised in front of her and her spear out ahead. Thank you so much. That's a bless for Ryan. Did I miss any while I was in there? If you guys see any, let me know. Okay. She faces down the creature, and they do battle while the musicians play, and for a moment, the audience is captivated. she finally plunges her spear deep into the heart of the creature, all while keeping her eyes averted. And then there is a mighty roar from the creature. All at that moment, the like stage manager's looking over at Fanazi like, roar, roar. Give me a performance check, Fanazi.
And I'll bless it too. Yeah, I'll bless it. Definitely blessing that.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, nice. So 16.
Ryan, give me a like either sense motive or something along those lines. You're muted. Can we get some mutes in chat? Mutes in chat, please.
Bitch. So I was like typing and I didn't want it to anyway. So maybe I missed the very end of what you were saying. Like right as the wonderful Gilded Troll came in, you were saying that I was seeing dead people in the crowd. Did I miss?
Yes, they're alive. But did you miss everything else? The description of the actual entire show going on.
No. I got all that.
Okay.
It's just you were saying that I sensed that they were soon to be dead,
Yes.
and then that just transitioned right in the show. I didn't miss anything.
Yeah. So basically, what had happened is around this backdrop of this beautiful music, you were looking around, seeing the faces of those who were fated to die very soon, and it just seemed a little sweet, maybe. I don't know. Odd, perhaps not. You see people who are walking dead all the time. But because everyone will die eventually. Basically what's happening here is Fanaze is creating sound effects in the background, and you're taking your time to be a critic, essentially.
Yes, I'm watching this show, I guess, and I am. You want an insight check?
Sure.
Okay. I just remembered to download the Beyond 20 app on this because I've never used it on this computer. So let's see if this works. Oh.
Yes.
Never change your name back.
Nope, the real Nico. I gotta remember to switch that. Give me 1 second.
Nico Varos. Yep. A name from another time, a tale for another time. Inside of 11.
I got 11.
Okay.
Yep.
Fanazi wasn't really that late with the roar. But you didn't notice it necessarily. It seemed like it was well timed from your perspective. Nothing particularly bad. In terms of the shows that actually come to Alekos, this is a decent one so far. It is undeniable that the performers of tomorrow's Twilight are quite talented. It's just, how are they so talented that they receive a reputation so much higher than just being a theater company? It's hard to understand at this point. You are treated to the tale of Theodora becoming a judge in Alekos. She finally lays down her weapons and takes a position among the people to lead them into a golden age of law and order in their city. Law and order, more fairness than anything. She eventually dies and is laid to rest among the people, having saved them from some terrors. In the end, they all gather around Theodora, and the entire city carries her to be laid to rest. And you start to see who the actual main character of the entire show was actually the people. As the first act starts to come to an end, Moro erupts from the curtains once more, and the music begins to play again. Another bless for Fanaze? I will keep track of that. Thank you. The music plays softly as she begins to address the crowd. One of you became many of you. The defense of a city can never lie on the shoulders of one person. Together, we are strong. And it is only in that strength that we can move forward to save others. She's about to speak again when you hear something off in the distance. Everyone pauses. There's gasps from the audience. The sound comes from the sea. It erupts again. And as it erupts, you see a figure begin to emerge from the ocean. The shark creature, massively bigger than it once was, rises out of the ocean and begins to saunter towards the shore. On top of its head, you can see a blue wizard with tentacle fingers extending down. Great. Now I have to ungroup these guys. Yay. There we go. Let's get a little anxiety going here.
Oh, wow.
At the same time, you hear another horn coming from another direction. This one comes from what looks like the eastern gate. It stops for a moment, and then you hear it again. Favovi turns to you. Whoever's nearby. She shouts to Brazino, "It's the front gate. That's the warning sound if they're under attack." At that same moment, you hear a crash come from further into the city. Let's back out a little bit here so we can see everything. Here's everything coming out all at once. Erupting from the area around the Temple of Perforos, an enormous snake begins to thrash around in the city. You can hear, even from here, it hissing and spraying some kind of noxious green chemical onto people nearby. The threat at the front gate isn't quite clear yet. But before anyone can say anything else, another figure materializes on the stage. The blue mage. And let me pull up his token.
The villain makes the appearance.
Straight on
Now
the
the
stage.
show's getting interesting.
Yes, yes. He just teleports straight there onto the stage. You're not sure if he was standing in the crowd or if he just appeared somewhere nearby. And he flips his robes around and stares into Moro's eyes. This foolish attempt to avert fate must come to an end now. You primates think you're so clever, but you never had a chance. All of this will spell your doom. What are you going to do? So many directions, so many foes. You are surrounded. You may as well just give up now. Moro pauses for a second, what are you all doing in this moment?
I pull my sword and start charging the one on stage.
Start charging the one on stage.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
go ahead.
That.
Thanaze.
Well, when I see the sea monster come out of the water, as it was like the first thing to happen, I turn around and my eyes are wide. And then after it settles and is there, my look of shock slowly turns into an open mouth grin, and I like graze the braid from the chromanticore, and then put my and then grab my shield as I have the spear already in my hand, and then I look down at the stage as the mage appears, and then I hear like distant screams from the other district as the snake begins its onslaught, and I just think I think to myself, destiny.
As he says destiny, Nico can kind of feel the heat coming off of him, and he just reaches across with his hand, kind of waves it because his armor is his focus now, and he puts Perforos's shield onto Thanaze. So Thanaze is going to have a +2 bonus to his armor class for 10 minutes.
Excellent. For 10 minutes. Okay. I think, unless anyone else has anything to say, it's time to roll initiative.
Kira was holding an Eldritch Blast because she just wants to blast the bitch.
Okay. Before that happens, we need a roll for initiative. Jason, is Perry Argos going to do anything?
No, I'm just rolling.
Just rolling.
Yep.
How about you, Ryan? Anything coming to mind?
Nostis is observing with growing excitement. The show is finally getting interesting, but also it appears that my god will soon be pleased.
Excellent. Okay. Let me get some numerous things into the initiative order here. We got a whopping 5 for him.
That's weird.
You having some trouble there?
No, I rolled it, but it came up under my name, which is odd.
Mm.
It says initiative. Whatever.
Oh shoot.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I thought I had it clicked, and I must have clicked on something else when I moved them up.
All right.
I'm 7. I got a 7. Sorry.
One quick question, right as we're getting started.
Sure.
Are we using piety?
No, not really in this campaign. It was a little too hard to like manage in a like really meaningful way considering the ticking clock. So I just left it out. It will become much more of an important thing when we get to the next arc. Let's see here. Let's add to turn. And we'll take these guys and we'll add them to turn. And literally there's enemies everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Let's see here. Add to turn. Let's just do one guy. Ungroup.
Are blue cards only given on skill checks?
Are they only given on skill checks? I usually give
Like
them
roll
for,
like natural.
everything.
So because I did a nat 20 on the initiative, but I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, not in this.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
By the way, that reminds me, the last time I got 20, and you told me to roll some numbers, but I never got the card.
Do you remember the number? Because I don't think we ever came
eight.
to it. 8. Okay. I
wrote it down, but
I will come back to it in just a moment.
I just have a feeling it might come in handy.
Let's do descending. And then I need a roll for the Minotaurs, which you have not seen yet, so I don't know why I'm spoiling that they're there. And the Snake. Ooh, a 1 for the snake. Wow, that is bad. So I guess that's going to end up being a 5. And a big old combat everywhere. That's incorrect. Okay. And then another one for the mage, because there's 2 mages right now. So that's going to be a 7. And the shark. Already, this is turning out to be an incredibly difficult, overly weird combat. So, 17. So this will go at the same time. 17. Okay. Descending. Let's get rid of this music and get rid of some, or enter into some battle music. Okay. Let's just go and copy all of you and put you in your positions down here. So, if everyone takes themselves all the way down over to here, you will see that there is a better version of the map. There we go. There we go. Okay. And creatures immediately as the combat begins to start, these creatures become uninvisible in front of you. They become visible, not uninvisible. And the wizard seems to have protection around him. Fanaze, you are first. Hey, I don't see a Brazino in here. What did you end up rolling?
A 6.
A 6. Okay, let me put you in there real quick.
That's why I said whoops. It came up under my name instead of my
okay.
which is weird.
Nico was a 7.
Nico is a 7 because Nico's not in there either. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's my fault.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I did it right.
You did.
Nice, DM love.
Yes. It's always fun to be like, I do this all the time. Okay, cool. So here we are looking at this fight getting underway. The audience shrieks a little bit and gets very uncomfortable, but where else are they to go? Everywhere there seems to be monsters coming in at all sides. Okay.
How high up are these rafters?
You're about 30 feet up.
Okay.
Let's get these guys
I'm
a
about
little bit
30
bigger.
feet up. Okay. I'm going to I want to try to do kind of a Captain Blood move and jump, take the spear into the curtain and rip down it and try
Yes.
to
Yes.
yeah, I want to rip down it with a spear, so I'm not technically just jumping, free falling, and then then as I land, roar and start hitting.
Awesome. Give me an acrobatics check as you go through that motion.
Nice. I'm gonna bless it.
Okay.
Because I don't want to mess this up. Okay, 13 none.
You're gonna take a little bit of damage from this, regardless of how cool it looks.
That's fine.
Oh, 10. It's more damage than it looked really cool, but it still stung a little bit.
It's a thin curtain. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Did you rage before this? No? Yes, no?
I was gonna rage when I landed, so that's
okay.
on me. That's on me. Yeah.
You hit the bottom and you can move forward and attack. Two of these weird metallic creatures with like tendons and muscle stand before you and the blue mage.
Okay, so I'm going to rage. Like as soon as I land, like I'm gonna let that hurt kind of channel through and just let out a large roar, and stab at the. What do these guys look like again? I kind of missed that bit.
Let me just give you a picture of them because they are very bizarre looking creatures.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Yes. Metal, sinew merged together in a killy, nasty look. They are ugly creatures.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm using the spear. And I'm thrusting. I'm thrusting straight into the fleshiest bits I can find. So. Okay. Just remember, I got to do my additions as I do this. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, the measurements aren't correct, so.
Yeah, I figured that out. I was like, we're not 6 feet away.
No.
Yes. I'd like to do reckless attack as well.
Sure.
So I get advantage. And I'm going to bless it.
Their AC is 14.
Oh, those ACs are 14? Oh,
yes,
so
they're MERS.
Yeah. It's a 13, so no. Oh wait, sorry. It's +2 because of the weapon, so it does pass. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, go ahead and tell us
it's
about
15.
Tell us about it.
So as I thrust in, one of its heads was lowered, but as I landed, it raised up, and I just took the moment to like kind of do a bit of a duck and thrust right at it as its head popped up and exposed some of the fleshy bits, and then I plunged it in and twisted it.
It doesn't shriek as you plunge your spear in, but you hear this weird grinding as you poke into something turning mechanical inside of it. And you smell oil start to like come out of it as well.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And it's for 11 damage. That's 11 damage. Okay. Yeah, it is one-handed, but I have to add the extra 4 for rage and the magic weapons. So.
Peri Ergos.
So I immediately changed my song. I see Fanaze tearing into these guys, and I want to cast as a bonus action Bardic Inspiration on him.
Okay.
So that's an extra D6 you're gonna get. And then, how close is this? Is this gridded? Like, is he right next to me with a melee?
The distances are not correct. I had to add many maps in.
Oh, it's okay. So the guy in front of me will take a little bit to get to me. He's not like right within.
He's within maybe like 20 feet of you, so he could get to you.
20 feet.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to move back a bit.
Okay.
You know, out of that, you know, 30 foot, whatever.
You could probably make it all the way over to the curtain, and
okay.
If you wanted to.
Because what I want to do next is cast Fairy Fire in this area here.
Oh, excellent.
So it's like a 20-foot cube. So I'm going to try to center it around these 4 people.
You'll basically be able to get them all.
Okay. And it's
a
Dex 13.
Dex 13 for all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. Dexterity. It's gonna say something. 13. That's one pass. One fail. This one right here fails. 2 fails. And then the wizard. The mage. The mage will just barely pass. So fairy fire.
50%'s not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Let's see here. I'm gonna put some yellow on them. Wow, those tokens are so huge at this size. Oh boy. Okay.
So Fanaza, you'll get advantage on the ones that are affected.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Luckily, they're the ones right in front of you. Perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Moro looks around at the situation and yells to the crowd, "Don't go quietly into the night. Fight for your lives," and then turns and runs. And she's going to head back behind the stage, right past Brazino. And she kind of winks at Brazino and hops onto the ship and immediately gives the order, and oars go out. Ship isn't going to leave right now, so... but it looks like she's leaving this fight to you. Next up is the crab creature. The crab creature is far out. Oh, we have a little bit of a visitor here. Hi.
Oh.
Hi. Come here.
I like a little bit of a visitor.
A little bit of a
definitely.
visitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
A little bit.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Yeah. See all these people? I'm gonna kill them all tonight. Yay!
Yay!
Murder, murder, die, die.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, death.
Kill them all.
All right, buddy. Here you go. It's night time. Come on. Good job. Good job. Here's the
Baby Death Claire.
Okay. Future adventurer. Okay. All right. Where was I? I was
Crab creature.
Death.
death and destruction. Yes, indeed. Okay. So all the way over here, out in the water, the creature trudges through. It looks as though it has been expanded. Since the last time you guys saw the creature, it is significantly bigger. And it looks like it's sitting in the water. The water is shallow enough that it can't swim anymore. It actually has to like walk. And it's not the best at walking. And so it takes its time walking towards you. With the mage upon its back. And you see the mage begin to make this red circle in the air. And all of a sudden, a ball of fire erupts from his hands and flies towards tomorrow's Twilight. I would like someone to give me a dexterity saving throw for tomorrow's Twilight. Ryan, I would like for that to be you. Just give me a d20 roll plus 3.
A dexterous ship.
A dex for a ship.
Okay.
Wait, he's not on our side.
Is he? Is he not on your side?
Like, break out the
I
popcorn.
don't know. I've seen Ratatouille.
Okay. So the DC
Can we bless it?
Is the
is
ship
I bless it?
blessable?
15. Yeah, sure. I'll let any of you spend a bless.
I'll
on
slap it on there.
So
Nico,
it's
I'm not
Okay.
using. Yes, I'm not using my bless on
there we
this
go.
ship. I don't-
Boom.
So it's
Hey,
only gonna
nice.
take.
There
It's
it
only
is.
gonna take half damage. It has 200 HP, so that's nice. Before it sinks. So let's cast that fireball and see. $86. It's gonna take half of that. So tomorrow's Twilight. and you can see the crew like throw water on the fire. The ship is actually really well built to take fire attacks, and it does decently well as they start to like maneuver around. They're not far enough away that you couldn't jump over there if anyone wanted to go. Ryan, it is your turn. Let's come back to you.
Right. So, at this point, I am mostly just observing the action unfolding before me. But some people do seem to. So here's the thing. I worship Erebos, but I don't want to meet him right now. You know. So was it Brazino that took, or was it Fanazi that took a little bit of damage already?
Oh, I have.
Thanaze took damage, yeah.
Fanazi took damage. These two guys right here. Oh wow, we are. These two are the ones that are injured already, right? The ones with the giant yellow things?
They have fairy fire upon them.
Oh, okay. Well, they're within 5 feet of each other, right?
That's correct.
So I am going to, you know what I'm doing. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on both of them.
Okay. And what save is it they're making for this?
They are making a wisdom saving throw.
All right. First one. Ooh, gets an 18 and a 13 on the second one. Is this save or suck, or is this half damage on save?
You point within range and the sound. Let's just cast it into VTT.
Ooh. You have a good night, the Grand Eldritch. Very glad to have you here. You have a good night.
Oh, I don't want to cast in VTT, display in VTT. That's what we're looking at. So, I point at one of the creature. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. If the target is missing a wisdom point, nope. So, save or suck. So, I go to do that, and the bells do not quite ring enough on them.
Well, one of them got a 13. What is your DC?
So my spell save DC is a 13.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they didn't have any pluses to them. Okay, cool. Anything else you'd like to do? Free actions or anything?
Just going to pretend that didn't happen.
Okay. All right. Up next, it's Nico.
So Nico's getting the sense that he's up, right, pretty high. He saw that red, I guess, circle.
Uh-huh.
And you were saying that he could get to the ship if he wants to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's gonna get to the ship. Can I just put him on there?
Oh, yeah. Just go ahead and put him on there.
Okay, so I'll put him on there with Moro, and then he pulls out that pendant, right? And it's like, Captain Moro, I think we're gonna need some protection from these fireballs. And so he's feeling pretty good about the red color. He's not sure about the other one. Does he have to pick both colors?
Captain Moro looks at you as you say that and goes, "You should use this on the people. Save the people, Nico. The ship will be fine."
Okay, and does he know, like, is it a thing where, like, he can go on the ship but leave the pendant behind to protect everybody there?
You could toss it to Brazino if you wanted to.
Okay, so yeah.
Maybe Brazino's going to come with you. Who knows?
Yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and toss it to Brazino. Does he have to light it off, though, as like an action? Like, get it going?
It'll come to that point.
It'll come to that point. Okay.
We'll
So, and then I guess as I'm heading down to the ship, so that the shark creature's way the hell out, like more than 120 feet.
Yes, more than 120
Yeah.
feet.
Okay. And so the guy that I saw that was metal, I'll have advantage on him if I shoot fire.
There is
right?
a
'Cause he's got
curtain
fairy
in the
fire?
way.
The curtain is in the way.
Curtain's-
All right. So
You
I'm
want to light the
screwed,
curtain on
basically.
fire? You can do that. If you
No,
want to.
no. No, I'm feeling it. Well, shit. I've already moved, so there's really nothing I can attack at this point. So I'm
yeah,
good. I guess what I'll do.
Sure.
Oh, go ahead.
Any other spells you want to try? Or
Well, what I would like to do is I'll just prep. I have this thing that my armor does that shoots lightning. So if that huge creature gets within range, then I'll go ahead and let it off.
excellent. Okay, so you're holding a lightning action, Brazino. All of this is going on around you. What are you going to do?
All right, so is that curtain blocking my view?
It's kind of, there's like a flap right in the center of it, so like, yes, if you wanted to make a melee attack, it would, but you can walk straight through it. You already know what's going on over there.
Okay, then I'm running over to there and attacking that guy right in front of me.
All right, excellent.
Because somebody needs to die.
Their AC is 14,
Need
Gotcha.
advantage.
and you get advantage.
And what? I do what?
You get advantage.
Oh, awesome.
Mhm.
So I hold
Shift,
shift.
I believe, yes.
Boom. 22 for 9 points.
Ooh. Tell us all about it.
I just come running through the curtain and just down across the neck and chest.
Sparks and blood fly off of the creature. It doesn't squeal, it just grinds as you cut into it. 9, excellent. Anything else? Well, that's your turn.
He's still up?
Yes, he is.
Bummer. Okay. No, that's it then. Oh, wait, no. I hit him. Can I smite that?
Absolutely.
I forgot I have that.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go to smite. I gotta find it.
Wow. Wow.
Did I already roll
A
it?
2 and a 1. Oh, man.
Oh, that's rough.
The
Jeez.
curtains behind you, it's blocking the sun from, you feel really cold, and it feels like Heliod might be focusing on something else right now. Where art
That's
thou?
okay. I can do it without him.
Okay. Another 3 on top of there. Okay. Up next, you all hear just screaming from inside of the city as you hear off in the distance this giant snake thrash about. Let's go over and see what the snake is doing. The snake is thrashing about over by the God Spire. He looks to be attacking the main what was once the house of the ruling family around Alekos. He's attacking that house and killing anyone in the area. Let's see if we can move him over to the God Spire. And until anyone gets over there to try and deal with him, I guess we'll just have to go back here. Fakira, it is your turn.
She's looking around at the chaos, and she's like, "The disc. We have to use the disc. Fanazi, Brazino, where's the pennant?"
So I have it, correct?
Yes.
Can I use a free action to toss it to her?
It would. Sure. Go ahead and give me a ranged attack. Ryan, what is going on with your Your-
A range.
yes, a ranged attack roll.
All right.
Erebus.
What do I hit for that?
Do you have like a javelin? Just
Okay, yeah,
hit,
yeah, I
use
got
the
you,
javelin,
gotcha.
and we'll call it the.
Okay.
Ooh, the consummate sportsman. You lean back and let it fly. It sails perfectly. She only has to lean back just slightly to catch it. Kira, you now have the item in your hand.
Do I remember, because player does not, where Crofetes said it should go?
No. You don't recall where he said it
Okay.
should go.
Cool. I cast Expeditious Retreat, and I start running towards the temple to find graffitis.
Really? Wow. Okay. Excellent. 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 Excellent.
Like,
You begin running to the temple. It's going to take you a little bit to get over there.
yeah, and now she's faster.
But now she's faster. Excellent. You spend your entire turn running in that direction.
So fast.
The blue mage turns and flashes his hands out at all of you, and he casts. He's going to cast Magic Missile, but he's going to cast it at 3rd level. Let's put it in VTT so that I can whip it out here. Let's do 1 for Fanaze. Let's actually do 2 for Fanaze. 1, 2. So, and he's going to do 1 for Brazino. Ooh, and another one for Peri Ergos. So these like shining balls of energy fly out and strike you, flying perfectly over his bodyguards. 5 points worth of damage for Fanaze. And you're currently, it's magical, so. And then 5 points as it slams into Brazino's shoulder, and another 5 for Peri Ergos as it just finds the perfect spot to hit you.
And I lose Fairy Fire.
You lose Fairy Fire. You have
Well,
to
it's a
make
concentration spell, right?
Yeah, you have to make a
Save.
concentration.
I have to make a save?
Yes. You have to make a save.
Get swole,
So
baby.
What save is it?
I believe it's 10 because
How
there's
do
only
you-
5 points of damage.
Constitution.
How do you use
A con-
shield
Concept?
granted to you? Is it just used as
It's
it
just
was?
+2.
Oh no, I know, but
No.
can I use it to
The
counter
shield
this
spell.
now, or do I have to put it up next on my turn?
Oh no, you could use it as a reaction to counter it. If that's really what you want to do?
So,
No. Are we not going to do that? That's
I don't
fine if
know.
we're not going to do that.
I'm curious.
Because the
Sure.
spell shield works against magic missile.
That's did one of those
It-
hit me or more than
it
one?
specifically works against, right? It doesn't let it go through. That was my question.
It stops
Yeah.
it. Yes.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
No
just
damage.
stops
Cool.
it.
Yeah, no
Perfect.
damage.
You're gonna use it
Magic
and
damage.
stop the damage, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it and stop the damage.
All right. Excellent.
I was like, I know there's something specifically with magic missile. I cannot remember what it is, but
Yeah, it says it takes no damage from magic missiles. So that's good. So, yeah,
The mechanical beasts, these mires, move forward to attack Brazino and Fanaze. They have whirling blades of hands that
Bring it.
grind as they swing around. One of them makes an attack at Fanaze. Let's see here. And it's gonna say it's a javelin, but it's not a javelin. Swings wildly with its blade and misses you. Swings again and criticals you, doing 10 damage as it cuts into your shoulder and just into the top of your ribs with a whirling, buzzing blade. The other one swings a buzzing blade at Brazino, but misses him. The other one comes around the side, and this one actually is going to produce a prong that buzzes with electricity, and it gives him advantage on his attack rolls. But you are deft to it, Brazino, and you use your blade to bat away his attack just in time before it erupts down the blade and conductively into your hand. Fanaze, it is now your turn again.
Yeah. Just FYI, I put, because I was 10 damage, right?
Yes.
And it was slashing? Okay, so
Yes.
it was 5 because of rage.
Absolutely,
So,
yes.
okay. Okay, not what I expected, but that's okay.
Oh,
So,
thanks,
okay.
Cam. Yeah.
Okay.
Mir.
I'm gonna keep going for us. As I pulled out the first one, I'm gonna really really brace my legs in and lunge in for a second one, and yell out in Clothus's name, and the spear almost like seems to kind of is like vibrating in my hand. This is something I forgot to use the last one, but I'm using it now. A Divine Fury, which is part of my Zilot. So I'm gonna go and thrust in with all of that, and of course, okay, let's roll this. Advantage fire. Oh, fairy fire is gone, right?
Fairy fire is gone, yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so I am gonna reckless attack then. Okay. And I I thrust in, and I try to kind of pull in further and hike it up into the abdomen more, and just try to grind more of the gears. I need to add extra damage to that. So that is one-handed plus 2, 4, so 12 plus 1d6. So for what is for half my barbarian level, because with 3 is it 2?
Yeah,
I would use,
round
or...
it up. Sure.
Okay, so 12, 16, 17, 18 damage.
18 damage.
Nice.
Wow. You
Fanaze.
find a spot where your blade actually it catches something and gets fully pulled in, almost yanked out of your hand right into this creature, and it cuts it in half. It splits into two writhing halves of just grinding gears. You smell the metal and like the burningness of it as it just dies silently. No screams, just the sound of turning gears. Anything else you'd like to do, or is that it?
If I move, is there any kind of cover, because it's a curtain? I'm not sure. Is there any kind of cover advantage to going behind the curtain?
Yes,
at all?
if you step behind the curtain, any spell that required seeing the target would not be able to be cast on you.
Okay, and because the other machination is engaged with Brazino, is that not an attack of opportunity, or
Since
will
you'd
it be?
be leaving its like
It is?
threatened area, it would be, yes.
It still is? Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna stick with, but there might be something to do. Let me just double check.
I didn't use any of these the last turn. At the end of your turn, the mage is going to use a legendary action, and he's going to cast Firebolt at you.
At me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's a reaction, you said?
he's using a legendary action.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yes.
I you know what? I'm staying put anyway. So yeah,
Okay. Why?
nothing I could really do. Yeah.
Why they don't make this? Okay, here we go. And here's his attack roll. A 21.
Yep.
And let's see here. So it's going to be 18. Holy moly! As he wreaths you in fire with a flame attack.
Mhm.
Wow.
It's-
That means you're down, right?
I'm down.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Even does it cut in half?
Huh?
You're raging. Are you raging?
But that's fire damage, right?
Ooh.
Oh.
So that doesn't give. I don't have a resistance to that because I'm not.
False life to reward.
That's- Wait a minute.
That means you get extra.
Hold on.
HP.
So there is something. I need to see class features here. If it's, oh, never mind. It's not that one, but it's in my notes. Give me a sec. It's the heroic thing.
It's a heroic feat.
Yeah.
But will false life keep him alive?
Oh, okay. Never
Yes,
mind.
We're
It's
gonna let that keep
oh.
him alive. Absolutely. That is
When I'm-
clutch.
Yeah. Okay, when I'm reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, I can drop to 1 hit point instead.
Well, go ahead and roll a d4.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a d4.
Okay.
Savaris
on,
coming
four.
in clutch.
Yeah.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
So
Savaris.
you're gonna be at 12.
The
hit
12?
points instead. Yes.
I think it's 11, right? It's 9 plus 2d4.
Oh, it says only 1d4. Are we casting
Let's
a
see.
second level? Okay, then it should be 2d4.
No. Is it? Did I just do it completely wrong?
I'm just reading it off of the thing here. False life isn't something that I use wildly in my games.
Oh, I may or may not have that since I am who I am. Let me just read it real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
So
We'll
you
come
said
back
11?
to it. You'll either be at 12 or
I
even
think I'm
higher.
11.
No, it's just the 1d4. It's 1d4. Yeah.
11.
Yeah,
It's
it's
9. 1d4 plus 9.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
you're
you're
at
11.
11.
Yeah.
You're at 11.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And
then
you still
I
have
would
that
be
ability since you
Now-
didn't go down.
Right, but now it was 18 damage. I was 17 HP. Does that mean I was? It's -1 plus 11, so I'm at 10 HP. No,
No.
just straight up 11. Okay.
Yeah, just straight up 11.
Okay, thank
You feel the strands of hair around you. It is not your time to go down, Fanaze. Peri Ergos, it is your turn.
Okay, question for you.
Sure.
Since hold person makes someone paralyzed, does that, which means they cannot speak, does that, any kind of verbal spell, does that remove the ability for that?
I would say so, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt, just why not? Hold person on the blue guy.
Can I use
Wisdom.
Banes to like add to saves? Right? No? Okay, here we go.
So it's a wisdom 13.
A wisdom 13.
Oh. The whole DK party would be dead by now if we could do that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh!
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's huge.
Crit.
Nice play.
Describe how you cast
Perry
the
Ergos.
spell for me, Perry.
Yeah,
So in the middle of my losing concentration, being hit by a magic missile, I just almost begin to utter some vicious mockery at him, and then notice his spell effects and cast hold person on him.
How long does this last for?
Let's see here. It is up to 1 minute.
Up,
And it's also concentration.
up to 1 minute. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
You're like, all right, that's not bad.
No,
just gotta
that's
hit him.
really, really bad. Anyways,
Now just hide. Now just hide.
I know.
Yeah.
Run.
I gotta
Seriously, like
yeah,
duck-
yeah. That's
get in a
that'll, that
barrel
will
or
be
something.
my next thing is to get out of
There you go.
yeah, behind the curtain, I guess.
okay, you're gonna go
Yep.
move behind the curtain. Excellent, excellent. Damn it all. Okay, so over here, we're going to follow the ship. Tomorrow's Twilight begins to sail out into the ocean to confront the giant crab monster. Nico, you are on that ship, and basically you're a passenger until your turn, but Moro tells you, get to the front, man the scorpions, bring that thing down. And you begin sailing out towards it. You basically get to about right here. And now it is the creature's turn. The creature lumbers forward again, getting ever closer to the city. The mage on top, as we don't see anything. There we go. There we go. The mage on top is going to prepare a spell for when he's in range. So now we're going to go back over to Nostis. I'll get it by the end of the night. When you're dead. Nostis. The Nostis with the mostest. Alright.
Yeah.
So seeing all of this transpiring, what is the death cleric going to do?
So Big Baddie is held, right? So he is paralyzed.
Yes, he is.
All right. You know what? You know, Nico knows what I'm doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Taught him this one. I can get to Bad Boy, right?
Yeah, he's not that far away.
All right. Again, I love Erebos, and I'm gonna send this guy to him. I am going to cast Inflict Wounds onto him at second level. After I rush towards him. And he's paralyzed, so do I get advantage on this attack?
Yeah, according
he
to the
muted?
spell, you get advantage to an attack.
Is this gonna make you
Yes,
so
yes,
happy
I
if he's
am
muted?
muted.
Okay.
Can we get some mutes in the chat for Andy?
Incapacitated. Creature automatically. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit.
Look at that.
So is the crit
Oh.
the all of your dice plus like a roll crit?
Yeah,
Bag of dice.
and so normally, spell crits aren't like a real rule, but it's a house rule that I play with. So
Same. So let's see if I even hit because I have been rolling garbage all night.
Bane,
It is
Bane. Spending some Banes.
all right. I'm just going to go ahead and hit. It is not giving me the shift alt over this.
Yeah, basically you're just gonna have
Let me
to
just-
add up the.
It was the first time I had gone to that page, so let me just refresh and see if it'll give it to me.
Sure.
There it is. Wait, what's the other one? Shift?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna hit it twice.
Dang, bag of dice.
Okay.
So 23 to hit, and you baned it.
Yeah, I baned it. It's not gonna make any difference, but here we go. 4. Aw, darn it.
All right. So, So it's 4d10, which was 17 points of damage. Plus it's an auto crit, so it's an automatic 40 points of damage.
Yep.
57.
57 points of damage. Is the dude still standing?
No, he instantly turns to. I mean, what? He just.
I didn't even
erupts.
need to do my bonus damage. So
He
Yeah.
erupts. This blue blood just shoots out of his ears as you touch him, and you see his spirit leave his body, and you know exactly where it's going.
That's right.
Wow.
The curtain's closed on your performance.
Holy.
Wow.
Wow. That went a lot faster than I was expecting it to.
That was
That's
awesome.
for others to handle.
Anything
said
else?
that's what she
Anything
said.
else going on for Gnostis?
Oh my gosh, there is a command for that. I didn't think there was. I think Jesse must have added that one. I don't. Do I have any reactions? Or bonus actions? No, I spent an action to do a thing. It wasn't a cantrip. I'm good. Oh, do I have any movement left?
No, that's probably like a little, having been probably a little over the max, but whatever. This is a heroic game. All right, Nico on the ship.
Yeah.
You are in range to fire a ballista if you wanted to. You're probably within like 200 feet of the creature.
Okay. So here's my question, because I can see the wizard up on there preparing
Yes,
his
you
spell.
can. Yes, you can.
I have something I'd like to do if we're 120 feet, but if we're further, I'll just fire the ballista. It depends on the distance.
Absolutely, yeah. You can fire it at him. It fires that far. It's a disadvantage though, because it's
But what I'm saying, like, how far is the creature right now?
It's about 200 feet.
Okay. And what's the range on the scorpion?
So I think 150, and then it like beyond that,
I got
you
you.
can still go out to like 300 feet.
It's
It's disadvantage after that.
I would know this, but Matt doesn't know this. How long does it take to reload this bad boy?
a little while, like usually
little while.
it's a crew
So-
of people.
So I'm gonna hold on to it, and I feel like because we're closing with him, and the wizard's closing on us as well, right?
Sure.
Can-
They're heading
I'm-
more towards the city, and you're kind of
It-
on an intercept path.
Do I feel confident that within before the end of my next turn, like we'll be at 120 or no?
Matt, there's also 2 of these on the front, so you could fire one right now and fire one.
I got you. Okay, let's do it then. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And
Okay,
who are
just
you
roll
firing
20.
at?
I mean, I feel like we got to fire at the biggest thing I can see, which is a giant sea shark creature thing.
Excellent. Go
Give
ahead
it
and
a
make a
chance.
ranged
It-
attack roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and bless it.
Okay.
So I'll just roll d20 twice and bless it. Oh shit! It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Well, you still have to roll the. Oh,
Well, because it was a 3.
it was a 3.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That is
but-
correct. Your bolt sails high out into the distance, splashing
Mm.
into the water. Fortunately, you have a second bolt. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, I'm just following my captain's orders, and I feel like there's not much else I could do. When we're within 120, are we going to be within 120 before my next turn?
Yeah, probably in the next turn. Before your next turn, you'll be in 120. But it's an action to fire the scorpions.
Yeah, no, I know. Okay, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna get ready to fire the second one.
Brazino.
All right. So
I need to check the.
so,
Anyways, go for it.
it's just gonna let me. I just gotta adjust this a little bit.
Might as well erase this AC marker for the blue wizard.
All right. So I give the man in black kind of an eyebrow raise, like a little respect, and then I'm gonna swing at the guy in front of me.
All right.
Is he still alive? Yes.
Oh yes, he's clanking away, attempting to follow his given commands.
So 15.
Tell us how it is.
So I'm just like right after I give the like respect nod to Nostis, I just go swinging right into the midsection of that the guy in front of me.
All right.
Stis.
Nostis.
No.
No, I saw that. I saw that.
Nostis.
But after that-
Nostizio.
I can. No one
Bits-
get my name.
Bits
It's
of
great.
metal
It's like
and
popsicles or
gears
popsicles.
erupt from the
lot of spec.
flesh in the side of this thing. It is held together by just barely enough sinew, but it still comes on, swinging its whirling blades at you.
All right.
All right. Okay. The giant snake creature continues its attacks. Where is it going to go now? It's actually heading over to the Pacho. It begins to crash into the front of the Pacho, and it breaks the front open, and there, standing before it, is a young barmaid, cowering in fear. It gazes down at the barmaid, and she turns to stone before its eyes, and then it leans down and gobbles the barmaid whole.
Oh.
Fakira, it is your turn.
That's not gonna feel good coming out.
There's a
Definitely
giant
not.
snake. There's also
Come
something
on.
else that the guys
Dad joke.
haven't even seen. The
Yeah.
heroes haven't even seen yet. That is in the. Okay.
What are the ushers doing?
What level are we again?
You're level 3.
Three.
All right.
Have the ushers
There's
run
a lot
off
going
towards
on.
the front gate or anything?
They haven't been given any orders.
And I'm not there. Okay, cool. Fakira, has she made it to the Grand Temple?
She is right in the front way of the temple right now. And as you peer inside, you see a lone priest sweeping the floor like always. Not graffitis. Graffitis doesn't do that. And there, over in front of the altar of Karametra, is Graffitis getting drunk.
Oh.
Thank you, Jay Miller. Thank you for contributing to the challenge. Community challenge complete.
Oh, it's complete.
Hey.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Jess is going to be so happy to hear that on Wednesday.
Jess is gonna be so happy. She's gonna be.
She's going to do great. Lots of dad jokes.
Thank you for
next day.
finishing that up, Jordan. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
No.
What would you like to do, Akira? He sits up. Ooh, and looks over at you. What?
Where do I put this?
His eyes open wide, and he jumps up and runs over to you, grabs you, looks at it, looks out at all of the people. We have to take it back to the people. And we'll let you run halfway back, so you're basically on the end of the crowd there with graffitis.
Oh.
Yeah, with graffitis. So your next turn, you'll be able to do something with it. This,
Okie dokie.
This dummy's dead. This blue piece of shit is dead. Oh God. Okay.
Now,
It fuels me.
Who do these mechanical guys though? Are they still active? or-
Oh yes,
One.
they were given commands before the commander died, and they will carry it out until the commands are complete or they die as well.
Are they in initiative though, or were they with the blue man?
Oh, they were with the blue man. So that
Alright.
yes, you're correct. Hey, thanks for reminding me, because now I get
No
to
worries.
attack you. Excellent. You guys can blame Christian for this, otherwise I would have
I'm sorry, I'm
completely missed
Canadian. I
And he apologized.
Yeah.
Blame Canada.
blame Canada.
Blame Canada, eh?
Blame Canada.
Not like a South Park song. Like,
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
whirling blades whizzing in front of your face, Brazino, the two creatures come in swinging at you. One goes and it bounces off of your shield and like cuts all the way up, spinning, sending sparks above you. But it follows up underneath with the other hand, finding purchase just under your breastplate, doing... It's going to do 9 damage as it
I laugh.
cuts into you. The second one is going to move around you, and now it's completely behind you, meaning it's going to get advantage on these attacks. Oh, wow. Those are bad. Those are bad. Okay, I'm baning. Well, I can add a bane to that to like make it an actual like. But no, I can't. Can I? That's not how they work.
I mean, it's your game. It's up to you.
Isn't your current AC 18? So actually, that hits.
Yeah, it hits. Yeah.
This last one is the zappy one. The rod pokes you in the armor, and you are going to take 3d6 from this.
Ooh.
11 damage as it zaps into your back. You also need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
How much do I take?
You take 11 damage.
Okay. And a con save?
Yes, that's correct. $14.
14. I'm gonna bless that.
It's good enough already.
Oh, then I don't need to bless.
Yeah,
it?
if you'd said you blessed it before you even rolled it, then I would have made you. But that's okay for right now.
Okay.
Now it is Fanaze's turn. I have to go all the way through the order again to get to Fanaze.
Okay. So, I see this one coming around the back, and so as you know, as I see the mage fall, I begin pivoting around, and I bring it over my shield and try to bring it down into like the into the spacing between where the shoulder's constructed.
Okay.
Okay, and reckless attack still. So that'll be yeah. Well, that'll hit regardless, and then 9. Hold on. Yeah, 9.
Let's go
And
something a little
then-
different here.
11 and 9. 16
I
damage.
recognize this music.
Huh?
I
Yes.
recognize this music.
Yeah.
That's
So I
nice.
believe it's 16 damage.
16 damage. Again, you feel your
To this
blade
one.
dip into... Oh, the one in the back?
The one in the
Ah,
back.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. He is undamaged, I'm
Yeah.
afraid.
Undamaged?
He is undamaged, yes. So far, he's undamaged. But as you plunge your spear into the creature, you again hear the grinding. No face, no discernible way of telling if it even has emotion or thoughts, but it continues on its attack. It is Perry
Okay.
Ergos' turn.
Okay, so this robot guy, he's behind the curtain over here.
Yes.
Let's see. What do I got? I'm just going to peek my head around that little curtain and throw some vicious mockery at him. So that is a Wisdom 13 save.
Okay, so this creature is immune to psychic damage.
Ah. Well, I guess I didn't know that, right?
No,
so I
you
gotta
did not know that.
expend a slot.
Yes, it
Okay.
doesn't do anything.
Oh,
Shade.
it's a cantrip,
It is
I don't know.
immune to shade.
All right. I suppose I just kind of like, look confused and then hide back behind the curtain again.
Mm,
And I'm just
okay.
holding my ground
Just holding your ground.
for now. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Moro. Let's go back to the ship. This time, I'll make sure that you can actually see what's going on with the ship this time. The ship begins to draw closer and closer to the creature. Come on, Nico. Get on the ship.
I got you.
I got you. There we go. Excellent. As they get within this range, the crewmen actually, a couple of them are archers, and they come over and begin shooting some arrows towards the creature. Ooh, they are great shots. Okay, one of
Damn,
them's
dude.
actually gonna hit and gets a
It's
whop.
so big too.
Yeah, I know. Does 6 damage to the creature. The arrows look tiny as they there wasn't anything you were holding on to as you were getting this close, what were you?
I mean, that's what I wanted to do, but it wouldn't have worked. So, because I think if I could have retconned it, I would have held on to the ballista shot, right? So it was within range, but no worries.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
just do my next.
turn you'll get a ballista
Yeah.
shot on it. It's
Okay.
its turn, and it is going to move basically into contact with the ship.
Oh.
And it is going to throw several attacks as these giant tendrils swing down at the ship. Tentacle attack. A 20 plus 11. Like
Also, fa la 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 la.
Holy
a
snikey.
lot. Yes, indeed. So it's going to do. What is it? Oh, only 6 damage to tomorrow's Twilight. And it begins to grapple the ship. If a ship could have strength, Matt, you need to give me an opposed strength check as it begins to grapple the
Okay.
ship.
Just roll a straight up 20.
You actually get a +4 on it.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll do the advanced dice roll. 4.
20.
Here we go. Ugh.
The tentacles wrap around the ship, and you hear...
Can I bless that?
Huh?
Can I slap a bless on it?
There's no way you're gonna beat a
Doesn't-
20 with that.
Oh, it's gotta be. Okay, I got you.
Yes.
Oh, it's an opposed. Gotcha.
Yep.
Ah.
The ship creaks as the tentacles wrap around it. The mage on top is going to shoot a firebolt down upon you. Actually, he's going to shoot a firebolt down at the ship. I don't think it's going to hit you, though. They're just aiming at the ship. So, here we
You
go.
probably can't even see me. I'm like down below.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, yeah, crits the ship with a firebolt.
Oh,
So, here we go.
dude, you've rolled 3 crits tonight
I
already.
know, I'm on fire. Another 14 damage to the ship, and it's on fire just a little bit. Just
A little
a
bit on
little
fire.
bit. Nostis, what are you doing?
I've apparently become an active participant in this performance.
Get off the stage!
I throw rotten tomatoes. I've yet to find my accent. Can I see this last sinew metal boy?
There is one in front of you right here that is still
Oh,
alive.
oh.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just covered up by Brazino's name.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna toll the dead on this guy. I'm going to toll the dead on him. So I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, here we go.
I bait it.
It fails.
All right. So he is going to take 9 points of necrotic damage. As oh no, just take the first one. The second one did a weird roll after the. Wait, or yeah.
Describe.
Yeah, so it's just 9 points.
Describe the spell for us.
It's
Like how it happens, not necessarily like what the details of the spell are. How
I was gonna say it's Greek-ish. It has naked people carved around it and this kind of So yeah, the bell just it's a dolorous low tone, kind of almost similar to the bells that were, or the sounds at the beginning of combat. Just it's like dum, that kind of reverberates and rings out around. Yeah.
It vibrates the sinews of the creature apart. You actually see them unravel from the metal, and it disintegrates into broken gears and sloppy red sinew on the stage.
Nice.
All right, Nico, you are on a ship. Hold on.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So Nico.
Anything else the Death Cleric wanted to do? Movement? Anything?
That was do I No, I'm gonna hold on to better. Yeah, I'll move. I know that there's one of these thingies left, right?
Yes.
And there's a split in the curtain right here.
Yeah, it's kind of occupied by Fenaze and Brazino, but if you wanted to walk up to the curtain and move it, you could.
I mean, I could literally just like walk up and like lift the curtain, could I not?
Yes, you could just move the curtain aside.
So I'm going to kind of move in this general direction, still on this side of the curtain, but
Sure.
yeah,
Okay.
there. All right.
All right, so Nico looks up. He sees that firebolt kind of shooting down from the blue mage, and he's feeling like this dude needs to get it. And he just had leveled up to level 3. He's been dying to use magic missile,
Ooh.
so he's going to send all 3 magic missiles at the blue mage. And it should be like it's a 3d4, right? So that's one
Yes,
of
you
them.
have to hit the D4 every time.
Okay, gotcha. Hit it every time. Here we go.
Yeah, it might be.
And there we go. Okay, so that's 10 points of force damage. And then this sounds kind of crazy, but he was kind of inspired by Bonaze earlier, and he's got this thing called the Daunting Roar, and it says if people are within 10 feet, and I'm assuming he's right up on the ship, as a bonus action, he can roar, and it says creatures of your choice within 10 feet that hear you must succeed on a wisdom saving DC 13 or become frightened of you until the end of my next turn. Which I'm hoping this will give us a chance to get unraveled from this beast. So
What is the saving throw again? It's a wisdom saving
it's a
throw?
DC 13 wisdom, and I'm guessing the mage is too far up.
Yeah,
probably.
he's too far up.
But the beast is within
Is
10 feet for
technically,
sure.
Technically.
So yeah, I'm hoping he'll fail this.
Here we go. Yeah, is there a size
make a
difference to
difference.
that?
There's no size like yes. Yeah, so he lets it rip like "Rawr!" and like his inner Fenaze kind of comes out, and yeah, that thing is frightened for 1 round.
You feel the tentacles start to recoil back from the ship as it. Oh, maybe I don't want to mess with this thing.
He thought it was Fenaze. That's fine.
We're gonna
It's
take
just
a little
Rosina.
moment to do a bio break here,
Ah.
for everybody.
Oh, that's great.
Just because we've been going at this a long time.
Oh.
So Everybody get some water. We still got plenty of this epic fight to go, and we will continue on in just a moment. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back to Theros as we follow the crew and the heroes of tomorrow's Twilight as they attempt to save Alekos from a terrible fate. A terrible, terrible fate. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is the rewards from your last two quests. The failure rate is down to 32% now.
Yes.
Looking really good. That won't
Nice.
matter very much if a giant shark creature comes and eats the town now, will it? But we'll see how it all goes. So, Brazino, it is your turn to take some action. Or to give it.
All right. So, oh, I'm on the wrong map here.
Whoa,
Go down. What?
my screen just went dead there for a second. And then
Okay,
it
now
popped
the
back
guy.
on. You were saying?
That guy behind the curtain. Am I in
You're in
melee
contact
range with him?
Yes, he's been attacking you. He's the one
Oh,
that's been
okay.
trying to that poked you with the zappy.
I don't like him. All right, well, I'm gonna turn around and kill him.
Ooh, thank you, Gorgongon, for the false life for Brazino.
Yeah, baby.
Alright,
Go ahead.
That's
and
good. I need it.
roll.
I'm down to 3 hit points. So,
Oh,
I turn around. I'm gonna hit him.
go for it.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
Oh, there we go.
ooh,
22 to hit for 7 damage.
for 7 damage. Tell us about your attack.
Well, he's been stabbing me. So I just kind of spin around, glare at him, and I just swing for all my might right at his head.
And you smack that head right off its sinewy shoulders. It's
Awesome.
metallic, bounces off of the. Makes a metallic sound as it bounces off of the wood. You need to roll the d4 right now, Eric.
All right. Two.
Plus 9, so you get 11 HP.
Oh,
Temporary.
Temporary HP.
all right. For what?
Oh,
Because Gorgongon cast false life on you. What were you
Nice.
saying there, Ryan?
not
I'll
my
take
job.
it.
Huh?
I'm a quiet player.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So, can I turn and run?
Where are you planning to go?
Where's that snake guy?
It is at the God Spire at the center of town.
So I want to go that way.
Absolutely. It's gonna take you
So-
some time to get there, but let's
Yeah, I'll
just
just
let's
go
just
there.
run you all the way over. So what are you at right now? 14 HP?
yeah.
Okay, excellent. So let's go over and see how our friend the serpent is doing as he wreaks havoc in the center of the city. So, it continues to go on a rampage, but this turn, Barnaby and the rest of the ushers finally show up and begin to press the attack against the giant creature. Let's put the good guys out. If I can find the good guys. Why don't we just move on to Fakira for right now? Fakira, you finally make it back to the area with the crowd waiting, watching the show. By the way, as Brazino sliced off the head of the last creature, they all began to cheer as the fight scene had come to an end on the stage. Now everyone's full attention is turned to the giant crab creature out there in the middle of the ocean. What are you going to do, Fakira, as you bring graffitis into the center of the crowd?
Graffitis, how do I make it work? How do I save people?
He holds your hand with the disc in it, and you watch as it cycles through the colors. He says, you must choose 2 colors. Press them as they change, and as you press the second one, it will put up a protective barrier. What colors do you want to take?
What did the colors do?
It is too complicated to explain now, child. You just must pick the colors based off of intuition.
Okay. Blue.
You as you push the blue, the whole half of it turns blue, and the other half cycles through the colors.
I really want to push white, but we were talking about black.
You are entirely doing whatever you want.
And white.
Uh-oh. Let's hold on just for 1 second as my... Oh, wow!
Hey!
Thank you so much. Hey, welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. Mother of Jedi, welcome to the finale. Welcome to the finale. So you press white, Fakira, and as you do, the whole half is now blue and white, and a barrier erupts over the town. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So, this dude's dead. Let's get rid of him. And all of these people are in various states. Let's get rid of everybody. Okay. A giant see-through ring takes shape over the entire city, with blue radiating at its side and a soft white over the top of it. It's not quite the entire town, but it's enough of the town. That is a square. That is not what I want. There we go. Come on, roll 20. You can do it. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. As it
Okay.
takes up the entire town. Like, not the
Did you
entire
just lay
town.
a giant egg on my
I
screen?
just laid a giant egg on the screen. Yeah. Just a giant egg. Giant egg. Alright. And up next is Fanaze. What is Fanaze doing as your lion brothers just run off?
Right. Now, this shield just poured over this as I kind of see him. Like, is this gonna? Do I see him passing through this? Did he like run far enough?
He hasn't gotten far enough for it yet.
Okay.
I actually
And
wonder.
can I see through this force field?
Yes, you can. Indeed,
Okay.
you
I'm gonna follow him straight away and look over at the critic and go, "Mace are best to stay together." And I just run. I don't wait for him, but I just run.
can. You full on catch all the way up with Brazino.
Yeah.
Perry, what are you doing?
Oh, let's see. Who's left? Nobody?
Nope. Everyone on the stage is dead.
Oh shit. Where else is there to go?
The serpent in the center of town that is
Oh.
causing destruction. That's where your Leonin brothers have run off.
Got
to.
it. All right. Well, I will start making my way in that direction.
Okay. I'm gonna move you over there then.
Okay.
And
Oh, I got all
Oh wow.
squashed.
Wow.
You squashed me.
Squashed you. Okay.
There you go.
Excellent. Here we go. Moro. Moro springs into action at the back of the ship. Let's ungroup all of this. Sprouts wings from her back and actually flies up to the top of the creature in one smooth action. She lands on the creature's head and brandishes a sword towards the mage. But that takes her entire turn, and as she lands, the mage gets ready to cast some spells at her, and he casts Fly on himself and begins to fly away from her. The creature is afraid of you for its turn as well, Nico?
It's until. Let me read it to you real quick. It's till the end of my next turn.
So it has to like move away from you, huh?
It's become frightened of me until the end of my next turn, so it's got to move away.
It starts moving away from you.
Nice.
And the mage is just left flying in the air above you as it like runs away.
It's perfect. Does he take my captain with him though?
No, she's flying too, so she stays in
Oh.
spot. Yeah. Gnostis. Oh, don't worry, Snowfall. It's not over yet. You muted again. Let's get some mutes in chat.
Hey,
Come on.
listen, I was like doing some of this.
Uh-huh,
I don't want to.
uh-huh.
I don't. You know what I'm saying. So I am. I must go where the show is. So I will. I will follow after.
Or not? Say.
Brazino and
Okay.
and Nico
We'll
towards.
move you over there in the next turn.
Yep.
Nico, what do you do?
Also, can I catch up to? Which of these is looking the roughest of everyone that's over there?
Brazino is looking by far the worst. You're thinking he should probably be. Actually, both of them are looking pretty bad.
Yeah, we're pretty bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Right.
don't know. I think
I'm at 11. I'm at 11 right now.
You're-
32.
yeah. So you're worse than me. I'm at
Yeah.
14.
it's
I
not even my own. It's
briefly-
not even my own hit points either.
Mine either.
I
yeah.
briefly
Okay.
think about Brazino, and then remember who he worships.
Yeah.
And I'd lay a hand on Fanazi, and I will cast a first level Cure Wounds on Fanazi,
Awesome.
and just say to him, "The show must go on." And I will cast that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Very
baby.
nice. Very nice.
Well done.
I slap the spear onto my shield and I go, "Thank you."
Okay. Now we jump to Nico. The creature is moving away from you. The
Yeah.
mage is in the air above you, maybe less
But-
than like 100 feet away.
Yeah, he's still there. So I've got slots left. So I feel like it's like an episode of Top Gun. I'm gonna let the missiles fly, and let's hit him with 3 more magic missiles.
Awesome. Go for it.
Let's see, I gotta cast. I wish they just had a thing where you could just throw all 3.
I know it's kind of a little janky. Ooh.
can't see him because I gotta. How do we do?
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
10 more. So we've done 20 points of damage to him. And then, I think the crew's kind of with me. They're watching Captain Moro. I guess I'm just.
Oh.
I know I can't fire the ballista, but I'm gonna try to direct those guys to get the other ballista that we fired loaded, so that we have both ready to go.
You know what? They're on it right now. As soon as
cool.
Moro left, they stopped rowing as soon as the creature started to move away.
Cool.
So 2 of them just immediately jump up and follow your command.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and
give
I'm
me
screaming at them to let it rip as soon as that. I was like, that monster's not gonna stay away. It's not gonna be scared for long. And
So
as
you
soon as
tell
it starts
them
coming
who to
back-
fire at?
Because they have the ballista, I'm pretty sure they're. I don't think they could shoot up into the air, right? Like it's a ballista, isn't it?
I mean, not really.
We
no,
can
but-
retcon it. Okay, I mean, I'd like them to shoot at the mage if they could.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Why not?
but- Okay.
And we'll have a couple of archery boys take their shots as well. They should have taken it on Moro's turn, but why not? They will shoot at the mage as well.
There we go. There we go.
Ooh, yeah, excellent. Oh well. One of them hits with a d6 plus 1. Oh, this mage is not liking life.
Is it still flying?
Yes, because he has concentration on that, doesn't he? Let's
Oh,
see
does
here.
he have to?
Yes,
Does he
he
have to roll a
does.
save? Oh, nice. That'd be great.
It's
if he
still your
dropped.
turn, so he's kind of got a bunch of stuff going on here. Ha.
There we go.
Okay. Whew. He's taking a bunch of damage this turn. So 10, that works. 10, that works. So I'd have to roll another one. Ha. Excellent.
Son of a bitch.
2 of them turn the ballista up towards the mage, correct? That's where you want the damage to
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Go ahead and give me a ranged attack for them using your own stats.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Let's see here. So basically, I could do. There we go. I'll just use sling, I guess. Boom! Power sling.
Okay. So
And I'll just to make
give,
sure I'll add a
give
plus.
me 68. 68.
Yeah, baby. 68.
Plus 5.
Okay, so I'll do.
Well,
we'll
no,
do it
I'm
then.
sorry, plus
Yeah.
6 because it's plus 1.
So 68 plus what?
68 plus 6.
There we go. Boom. 34.
The bolt
That's what I like to see.
flies perfectly, and it crashes into the mage's robes, and you see them kind of flutter open for a moment, and you see inside of the robe, it's entirely like sea life grafted together in a moment, and this pussy black ooze just shoots out of him, and he begins to fall, fluttering out of the sky.
We're pretty sure he's dead.
He's fallen out of the sky.
Yeah. Nice.
Now he's like
Alright.
Mumra. He's just gonna be rebirthed.
Exactly.
reborn.
Also, I'm a little worried he's
Well,
gonna
he
hit the
is-
water
he
and like
is-
swim off.
I was gonna say he's seafood falling into the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a little bit of
Does the
Not-
sea
not-
creature change behavior?
you'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. So this is not correct timing, because it would have taken you longer to get over here. But this is a story about heroes. So as the combat goes on at sea,
Well, one thing I wanted to do while I was making my way over there
Mm.
was do a little lay on hands on myself.
Oh, excellent. Sure, no problem.
Is it really the time for that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always the time for that. Self love. So I'm
like
using
a cat. He's
I'm
licking
using
himself.
10.
You're using 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So I still got 5 left I can do in case anybody needs it.
Okay.
Has there been anyone that we've seen on the road to this thing that like is clearly a person turned to stone or anything like that?
Oh yes, you see quite a
Okay.
few of them. In fact, there are plenty.
Okay,
to be
I
seen.
keep my shield up and like very occasionally peek around it as we're advancing forward.
Okay. So, do we see it now?
Yes, you enter the Godspire area and you see the enormous snake as it is gobbling up some.
And how far away is it?
It's about 50 feet away from you right now.
Okay. I want to throw my poison spear that returns.
Okay.
Now,
Go
I haven't
ahead.
input it yet, but it's a +1.
Sure.
Yeah, to hit and damage.
Yeah, so... Oop, I didn't mean to hit it twice, but it was be the first one.
Excellent. Yes.
So that'd be a 24.
24 certainly hits. I did not make its token visible to you yet, but
Why did the damage not happen?
you can see the AC for this creature is 13.
All right.
I'll put that up here so everyone can see it. Excellent.
Push the pink button.
Oh. Okay.
There we go. This creature is immune to poison, by the way, so
Okay, well, whatever. Still took 11 damage.
eleven
And
damage.
I've got... Yeah.
It roars as this spiny bit of coral stabs into it, and as it reacts from all the spearmen around it, it looks up at you. You can tell it's got eyes for you now. Are you going to do anything else on your turn, or is that it?
I was gonna keep running.
Go ahead and you can move yourself forward. About, somewhere in here with the spearmen.
Okay, yeah,
Sure.
I'll just get up to... Right there?
Immortalized in stone. How did you know? It's like my wife can read my mind.
I've done that once before.
It links eyes with you. It's bizarre, like slit pupils, and you feel sluggish as you feel that familiar tingle in your fingers. I need a Constitution saving throw from Brazino. The AC is 15, which is
If
pretty
Brazino's
high.
gonna get stoned.
Again.
Again. I'm sorry. Is the person who said immortalized in stone? Is that your wife?
Yes.
Oh, Brazino.
Yeah, so bless ain't gonna help.
That ain't gonna help. You feel your grip around your weapons solidify as your hands begin to turn to stone, and you have a little bit of a flashback moment from when you were underwater.
Now, would this be considered like a disease or a poison or anything?
No,
Okay.
it's a magical effect. Okay, let's go over to Fakira.
Kira. Having seen all her friends run away from her.
So hold on, Fakira. As your friends run away, and as the people begin kind of huddling close together, they see this dome pop up over them. They can still see the monster out there in the water. They know other things going on in town, and they are beginning to panic a little bit.
Cool. She's gonna shove it into Crofiti's hands. Say, protect us with your life.
Okay.
Maybe 2 lives. All your lives.
I only have one. He goes and he hides under the stage, basically.
Yeah. She's gonna run up on the stage and say, "Everybody, please stay here. We're dealing with the problem. You can obviously see that the ship is handling it. I mean, it's running away, right? I'm gonna be right back. Please just hang out here. It's relatively safe. We just chill. Okay. You're all awesome.
The people on stage are like, no, don't leave. And you hear a voice. Remember, Fakira. Remember why you're here. Remember the words that were said.
Oh, shit. Okie dokie, who wants to sing a song? And she starts singing the Theodora song.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Performance?
Yeah, what, do you not have a good performance? I figured you had a good performance.
Oh, phew.
Yes.
Okay, she's blessing it.
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't care. Okay, so that's 23.
23.
Solid.
Nice.
Fakira, as you begin to sing the song on stage, the musicians from the stage crew who have been hanging around come back out from beyond the curtain and begin playing along with you. When you start, it is at first just your voice. It's at first just your voice alone singing. But soon the band begins to back you up and the audience begins to hum along. Just one person, then two, then three, and soon the whole crowd is singing. You can see they're nervous. And as they sing, they look past you standing on stage. And you can see in the background, the sun is beginning to go behind the horizon. It hasn't entirely sunk down yet, but it's on its way. But
Right,
you
so
are,
she's singing.
they are singing. They are singing indeed. Excellent. All right.
She's gonna try and bring up some kids to like hold her hands and sing too.
Aww.
She's nervous as heck.
You keep the crowd from panicking. They stay. And as you sing, you see more people are coming to the bubble. The entire town is coming and coalescing inside of the bubble for safety as you calm them.
Thanks, Dibs.
Over at the Godspire, Fanaze, as you get ready to charge in, you hear singing from out in the city. The creature still rears to attack you, and you see it lock gaze with Brazino. What are you doing?
How far am I from this beast?
You're about 45 feet away.
About 45 feet away. Okay. Would attacks made, even if they're thrown, would my rage and all my other stuff still stack on it? I don't think I remember using rage while using ranged attacks.
I've never done it before. I unless it says anything specifically about like
I don't
melee
think
attacks.
it would.
I think it has to be melee.
For what?
I mean, that doesn't seem
Well-
right to me either. Throwing something seems very ragey to me.
Yeah, so I can't imagine.
No, rage.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
it's
sure rage is everything. It's just like
physical.
paladin, like smite that's melee only.
Okay.
Night
gotcha.
Pop Jedi. Night,
Okay.
Night Mother Jedi.
So I have been attuned to this through the trial of resisting the petrification, and I just wring my hands across its like across this petrified wood, and I go, "Confounded spear, do unto this thing as you did to my friend, and as it does to my friend now." And I charge as closely as I can to it, until I don't really have any sort of running. I guess it's somewhere around here, maybe parallel to him.
It's basically right up behind Brazino, yeah.
Right. And for the rest of it, I use the charge to that gives me the chance to petrify it.
Okay.
And I throw the spear, and I try to get it right, whether in its face or in its mouth, wherever is the most vulnerable looking at the moment.
Give us an attack roll for the throw.
Yeah. Reckless attack. I'm probably gonna bless it too. Oh Jesus, yeah, I'm blessing it. It's a 13, yeah. Oh, and that's 12 right now. So
you do a bless, and it's going to hold on.
13 right on with a bless.
Son of a bitch.
Ryan's like, come on, do it. Do
13,
it.
Right with a bless, and
I'm
okay.
going to bane it.
Oh, someone
Saw
needs some
that
bardic
coming a while.
inspiration.
Oh my.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Let's keep it. Let's see how this works. Let's see how this all works. L2, you used a bless. I'm gonna use the bane, and we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens.
Well, mathematically, it's he just hit a 13, and it's a 13, right?
Yeah.
So he's got a 13. It's a 13. So I'm gonna roll the bane, which will bring it down, and then he's gonna bardic inspiration it to see if he can make it. So here we go. Here's my bane.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Okay, so
He comes from the Ryan's still a DM.
Down to
Ooh.
a 9. Down to a 9. What's the bardic inspiration? Is it a?
It's a D6.
It's a D6.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
Gotta roll above average.
It's a 50-50 shot, yeah.
Will this save the day?
Is it positive?
Fornaze.
Oh my god! Tell me.
Fornaze. That's me singing to you.
You have to roll it though.
Did it go?
Did it
Am I rolling it?
Christian, you
Yes,
roll.
you
Yeah.
got
I thought the bard rolled it. I thought the bard was gonna roll it. I was just like waiting for him to roll
bard
it.
gives
I was like, did he
I thought you froze. He's like, yes, yes.
I was waiting.
I mean, I can roll it, but I think
No. I'll roll it.
I think it needs to be.
Fornaze.
Fonanze was inspired by the bar.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's so on edge. Okay.
That was just the
Come on,
longest
baby.
tease.
Okay.
L2
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 4,
L2
Three.
edging us over here.
3,
4, 5, 6.
1.
Oh!
Oh.
The throw is going straight for its head, and the tip is just barely pointed up, and it skips off the top scales of its head and flies beyond it.
Oh. So good.
I think the tides have turned enough a little bit to not have that music going anymore.
Yeah,
Things have gotten a little more serious again.
I have to use my bonus action now, and just completely channeling every ounce of rage at it. I just let out the most angry and largest curse I can in Leonin. Daunting roar.
Daunting
Right
roar.
at it.
So this is an attempt to scare it?
Yes.
Okay. And what do I need to roll for this? It's a wisdom saving
It's a
throw?
DC 12 of wisdom, yeah.
Okay.
So
Here we go. It roars back at you as you make
Damn
eye
that
contact with it again.
Yeah.
Perry Ergos, what are you doing?
So I'm picking my way behind the statue here to get a better look at Brazino and Fanaze to see who could benefit from a little healing. Can I tell by looking at
I wouldn't
him?
waste it on me yet. And I'm actually
Probably Fanaze.
Fanaze?
yeah.
Because didn't you just get the
Yeah.
laid
All
on
right,
hands?
so I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast Healing Word on him, just at first level. Or
Yeah.
wait, yeah.
And it might be pointless if I become a statue anyways.
All right, so you got 7 more,
Thank you.
and then I'm gonna do a bonus action, another Bardic Inspiration at I guess Brazino.
Okay.
He's up next,
He is coming up next.
and that will be my turn.
Aren't I before Bruce?
Yeah, actually the creature, the sea creature goes next, and then it would be Nostis. But he was saying that he'd be like the warrior going next.
Yeah.
So let's go back to our sea battle here. The sea creature is no longer afraid, and it is going to turn back around, because even though the wizard was controlling it, it kind of wants destruction anyways, and it sees a city and can't really help itself, and begins trudging along. But as it trudges along, it begins to shrink.
Oh.
And it becomes much smaller and much faster now that it can actually swim. And it turns its attention towards the ship. It swims at the ship and crashes into the ship.
That's awesome.
And makes a bite attack against the ship. Oh. Wow. Okay. And it's going to crunch the ship for 10 damage. Gosh, he's rolling garbage.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
And he's going to slam into it again with a tentacle. And as he does, the crew members stab the tentacles with spears, and he can't quite get purchase. He's grappling the ship again and trying to roll it over, but tomorrow's Twilight is a hardy ship and takes the attack well. Nostis. We are back here in the city center. The giant snake is surrounded by spearmen, and it is turning them to stone. What are you going to do?
What would you say is my relative distance to Orochimaru here?
You're about 50 feet away.
Okay. And this is like a spire in the middle?
It is a spire, yes.
Okay. How much do I got left if I move to like the edge of this thing?
You could probably get halfway across it if that's what you're trying to do.
I just want enough that I can do something and then get behind it.
You could do something and step behind
Absolutely.
it as
So then what I would like to do is call down... No. I would like to cast a guiding bolt against this giant snaky boy.
Giant snaky boy. And what DC... Or you're making an attack with it, or is it a DC 6?
It is a ranged spell attack, yeah. So I'm
Okay.
actually firing this bolt of black energy out towards
Thank you
Snaky
so
Boy.
much for the follow. Effuse mind. Thank you. You see the AC, so go ahead and give us that.
There we go.
Nice.
Ryan. Oh,
Ooh.
yes.
Hopefully, all of his good rolls he's blowing here and not for Wednesday.
True.
There you go. Well, I'll just give them extra bonus to their attack, so it doesn't matter if I roll that. Plus 15 usually hits. Hey, Ginger.
Ginger.
Coming in hot with...
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you
Hey.
for coming in with 12. This is the finale of Mythic Odysseys of Theros, tomorrow's Twilight. The crew is attempting to stop all of the monsters attacking Alekos. Let's see if they're successful. Describe how this looks.
So it is just this inky black just ball of energy that just races out towards it in like a bolt. So it extends as it goes into, and then when it strikes, it almost hits like ink and just like it splashes across the thing.
It roars as it just is covered in the stuff, blinks its eyes to try and get it out. Does that do anything else? Doesn't the next person to attack get advantage?
Yes, the next attack roll made. So technically, it says the flash of light, and then there's like glittering light and stuff like that. But I like the flavor more that it's like inky blackness, and it's actually like stopping it from seeing as opposed to like highlighting it with light. So yes, it's next kind of like person. Blinded.
I like that. That works.
The next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage. And I'm just casting it at first, so the damage already went. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and then I just kind of like squeeze back behind this.
After your turn, the ushers actually rush in and make their attack. You hear Barnaby yell, "Charge!" And they all rush in and make their attacks with spears against it. Everybody roll me a d20. All of you.
Even if you're at sea?
Yes.
My rolls are terrible today. My God.
Yeah, mine too.
I rolled well right up until today's session.
Okay, everybody roll again.
Same, d20.
And Phoenix coming in with the shield on Brazino.
Oh, excellent.
You bless it as an usher.
Oh, we got the exact same roll.
I mean, sure. Let's do it. If you want to spend some blesses, let's get them all out here.
Oh,
there we go. At least one of those.
I got a 17.
2 16s.
Seven hits. Okay. Somebody roll for me 7d6.
That sounds fun. Can I do it?
Sure.
Go for it.
I like bags of dice. I never get to roll them except when I do sneak attack. Okay, so 76. All right.
Come on, baby.
Yeah. So satisfying.
There it is.
Ooh.
That'll do.
Okay.
Yeah, that was not bad. That was pretty good.
Many blades find purchase in the creature's skin. It thrashes about. I wasn't going to give them all advantage on this, Ryan, because it felt weird to take it away from a player character, so I'm going to save it for the player characters. But it's going to make a reaction, and it exhales a waft of gas. Every creature within 5 feet of it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, or it's going to take 2d8 poison damage. Each of you give me 2d20 rolls, just straight Constitution saving throws. We're looking for 13s. Actually, it's going to be plus 2s for each one of them. Both of those pass. Oh, both of those are going to pass too.
Ooh,
Oh, there's one failure.
Brasino.
I'm rolling so bad.
Oh, brother.
Oh, nope.
How do you
Hold on,
do
hold
it?
on. Let's see here. So it's one.
There we go.
There
Oh,
we go. So that's one,
that's a gnat.
2,
Eric.
3.
What is the typing thing?
Sorry, I heard 2d20. I did 2d20.
No, that's fine. That works.
Okay.
Yeah, me
I,
too.
I was able to get the math on them. Was that everybody?
Oh. Here we go.
Yeah, baby.
3 of them are going to take 6 damage. Great. They all stay on their feet. 3 of them are poisoned, however. It is Nico's turn on the boat.
Yeah, let me scroll over there.
And you
yeah.
said these are our
Oh.
ushers, right?
Yes, they are. They're your spearmen.
I'm sorry, Andy. I just got kicked out of Roll20 for some reason. Hold on.
Oh, it's been kind of weird tonight, so.
Let me see if I can just refresh it here. Get back in there. Well, I know I'm right near him, so I'll do the D&D Beyond. It'll probably show up in there.
Okay.
So, can the guys that are working with me how long does it take them to reload the scorpion?
It'll be next turn before both of them are ready to fire.
Before they fire. Okay, so I order those guys to keep reloading, and then I just light up. So I have this like new infiltrator armor, and so there's a gem kind of like set right in the middle of
Awesome.
the chest of the armor that I've been wearing, and it's just a ranged weapon, but I'm feeling pretty good about it because we're at sea, and I know that lightning can kind of travel through water. So I'm gonna take an attack here, and then if I hit, it'll do 1d6 plus 3, and then I'll add another 1d6 to it.
Okay.
So I can't. Oh, it's telling me virtual tabletop not found.
Just go ahead and roll it and tell us
Yeah,
what the.
it gave me a 17, and then the damages are 8, and then I do the 1d6 plus 3. Yeah, so 5 plus 3, and then it does another 1d6. It was a 1, so it did 8 plus 1, 9 points of damage, lightning.
Ooh. Zappy zap. The creature actually appears to be very susceptible to lightning
sweet.
damage. And you see the lightning actually roils across its skin. It looks like it does double damage.
Oh, that's awesome. Excellent.
I had no idea you had lightning damage.
It's a new like level 3 thing. So yeah, I didn't know I did either.
Okay, anything else you're going to do during the turn?
Just order those guys around, and I think the ship, like if the guy's not going to go towards land, I think we're just going to sit out here and fight it out.
Fight it out. Yep. The crew surges forward with spears to make attacks. Everybody give me rolls again. As the crew surges forward. Just one this time.
Just 1d20.
Just 1d20 this time.
I'm going to bless mine.
+2.
There we go.
So see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I got a 13.
5. 5 hits. Somebody give me 5 was it D6s last time? It was 5 D6s.
Is this on the
5d6,
ship?
Yeah.
Yes, 5 D6s.
I'll drop it. There we go. There we go.
Ooh. They
Boom.
stab into the creature over and over again. It shrieks. 50, 68 damage. Okay. But it's still quite capable.
Ugh.
It is Brazino's turn. Brazino.
Okay, so first of all, really quick, I still haven't gotten that blue card, which
yes.
could come in handy.
It could indeed come in handy. Let's see what I can do here. Go ahead and give me... Actually, Ryan, why don't you pull a card for him? Do you have the cards
Oh,
there?
yeah. Haha.
Because
Haha.
it'll take me a
Nice.
second
Cards
to bring up the...
If someone wants to drop a luck in chat.
You don't get blue card for attack naturals, though, do you? Because you already get a bonus on that. Like a crit when you crit.
No, it's
20.
just for non-combat rolls.
Yeah,
Ability
yeah,
to
yeah.
check saving throws, all that stuff.
That's cool.
You get plus 1d4 after a saving throw.
Ooh.
That's exactly what I need.
That is exactly what you need. You can still act during your turn. You're gonna take the save for
Afterwards?
afterwards, yeah.
Okay. Then
It's
I'm
exactly the
going-
same exact thing as the spear.
Right. All right. Perfect. Then what I want to do is charge in nice and tight, right up on this thing with my sword.
Awesome. Go for it.
I'll go ahead and bless that. It's a 13, right?
It's correct. I should really bane this. I should really.
You probably
bane this.
should.
Should bane this. I'm going to
Should.
bane this. Let's see here.
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead, bane it.
Go ahead.
Here's
And
what you
bane
got.
it. Shit. Not gonna make that much of a difference, huh? Let me just go through and take some people down there. All right.
I gotta take my bane, my bless off.
Don't you have inspiration, Rufino? Bardic?
No. Oh,
You-
I do. And I get advantage on that. By the way.
Oh,
big-
because you're the next
Yeah.
attack.
you do.
He
get
was the next one to
advantage.
hit it. That wasn't the spearman. Yeah, so you don't even need to use your bardic yet.
Yeah, no, it's
No,
just
not yet. Let's see.
Okay, well, I
Next
baned it.
turn,
Whatever it
Fakira
is,
gets eaten.
baned it for 2. Baned it for 2.
No!
Ah,
Son of a
wait,
bitch.
but I had added
Yes.
1, and I get my bardic inspiration, which is a 1d6, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be 1d6. So 1d6
10.
plus 1 minus 2. Jesus, this is starting to feel like
So
third edition.
well, actually, my first one was a what? A 9.
Plus
8,
1,
plus
10,
10.
11.
Or 13 minus your 2's 11.
11.
Yeah. So, whatever. Stupid snake thing.
Your attacks bounce off of its skin. You see like some like flakes of scales coming off of it, but it's still of
That's all right.
no use. The creature manages to get its eyes clear enough as it wriggles its head against its body, and now it looks down at you again. And
Okay, so con save.
no, it's actually going to reach
attack
down
me?
and attack you.
Okay.
So here we go.
Phoenix just dropped a little reminder in the chat.
Kill it with fire. 23. It wraps its jaws into you, and let's go. 12 damage as it sinks its giant fangs into you. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Don't forget that extra D4.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh.
Ooh.
God
Gotta
damn.
save that bardic.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Bless it, and then
Bless,
do the
and then-
D4.
It's because
D4.
Heliod.
So, bless.
Okay.
Iliad's thinking about
four,
other stuff.
four,
right now.
four.
Yes, he
Bless
is.
is in chat. Bless is in chat.
Even with the D4, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to stone. I'm gonna get
Th-
stoned.
this is not for the stone. This is for the poison that is being
Oh.
injected into you by the snake.
Yeah, save it for the stone. Save it for the
Yeah,
stone.
yeah. I took 12 before, right?
Yeah, you took 12.
Okay, I'm just doing all that right now. Okay.
If only you didn't worship Heliod, it could save you, but
Oh,
you know.
8 points of poison as the poison is just injected into you.
Okay.
Is that going to put you down, or are you still up?
Nope. No, I'm still up. I can take it.
All right, now it's time to make that stony save.
All right, here we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the I'll bless.
Bless. You're going to run out of blesses here, like, so quick.
So it's 12, and now I'll use my saving throw. Blue card.
Okay.
four, it's four.
Come on, buddy.
4 is in chat, baby.
So
Ah.
15.
That was exactly what you needed to save.
Oh!
Yes.
Hey.
You feel,
There we
even
go.
though the poison courses into you and you feel weak from it, you shake off the tingle in your fingers, and your hands feel hot for a moment. Finally, you feel a little warmth return to your body as the stone begins to dissipate. Fakira
It's eaten.
gets eaten?
Yeah.
No. Fakira is back at the stage with everyone. And we need to do a little bit of RP here. Because...
And real quick, Savaris coming in with another bless for Brazino.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
running
you
Yeah,
so much.
Brazino.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
He's gonna need him. He's in the zone. The zone. Okay, everybody's looking right. All right. Fakira, as you are singing over here with everyone, you hear the voice comes to you again. Little one, we are still in danger here. I think I know what is coming, and this barrier may not be enough to keep us safe.
She's continuing to sing while listening.
Do
Okay.
you have
What can we do?
Do you have a plan to get out of here if things go badly?
You can run real fast.
I'm not sure that you can run fast enough to escape what's coming.
She is very concerned. She's like, the boat's gone. My friends are gone.
Well,
Odysseys.
I'm afraid I'm out of them. I can do something if the worst comes to it, but it might kill me.
I can hide in my ring. That's safe, right?
That is what might kill me. I
Oh.
can protect you, but I won't be able to protect both of us.
Oh. No.
Just be prepared. Just be prepared, Fakira. Just be prepared. Give me another performance check.
She's gonna bless this one too.
Okay.
22.
Despite the dour topic, you instill an absolute calm over the crowd. They watch the fight with tomorrow's Twilight go on. They've seen the creatures shrink, and now everyone's singing. Everyone's participating. You don't see a teary eye anywhere except for people crying out of joy.
She's just like pulling all the kids up to the stage so that all the kids are dancing on the stage too. Along the front half, so it kind of like hides the dead bodies that are hopefully behind the musicians right now.
Yes. The child who pointed out who you ran into the first day that you came, that got the cookies from Nico, is dancing around with you up on stage. You can't help but feel a little strange about the situation right now, but you do your best to keep everyone calm. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Everyone that I know is outside of 100 feet, right?
Basically, yes.
Cool. She sends a message to Crowfetus going, everything going good? You keeping it safe? You can respond to this.
Yes, I'm fine. I am hiding. I think I'm okay.
Okey-dokey. Come along if you can. Oh,
All right.
She can't respond. Just kidding.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to Fanaze.
Okay, so when this thing glanced off its nose and skidded off, did it go off to the side? Did it go off behind it? Is it caught in its coils somewhere?
It's
Like, is it
behind it in the front dining area of the Pacho.
And how far away is that from me? I'm about 10 feet away from
Let me
the
put
thing.
it onto the map for you,
Okay.
since I can do that.
Okay. Okay.
It's basically right there. What are you planning to do?
Well, I'm wondering if I have enough speed to get around it without staying in range of it and grab the thing.
I don't think you do.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Do you get extra speed for being enraged?
No.
No. Okay.
No. I'm going to grab my trusty trident from my back.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna, I see Brazino getting bitten down on, taking some poison as it kind of like pumps out of wherever it was, it was bit into him, and I charge at one of the fatter coils that is kind of like, at its base, and just go in for a full on thrust. And this time, as I'm running forward, I place the shield at my back and I use both hands for the trident.
Awesome. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So, trident.
Aw, thank you so much, Sursa.
Now, you said there was something, Gnostis. Is the effect of your spell giving advantage to anything, or no? Is that done?
No, it's been used.
Okay.
It gave advantage to the next person.
Okay. So reckless attack. All right, and that'll be a 21 to hit, and then 9. So it's 13 regular damage, but then it is 1d6. And then 5 necrotic damage. So as I bring it in, Clothes's energy just seems to shine off of the trident. Now, even though it's not enchanted anymore by Nico, it still has a nice shine to the trident. It was still, charmed very nicely with his artificing. So there seems to be a gleam of glow of like purple and blue light that seems to sparkle off of it as I just ram it straight into the snake's body.
So you're telling me it's not magic anymore? But
Doesn't
are you
return.
doing
Yeah.
magic damage to it?
I do 5 necrotic damage to it through my divine fury.
Okay.
And then I do two-handed 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do 10 regular piercing damage.
So it being normal damage, it only does half, so 5, which is gonna bring the total damage with the full necrotic damage to 66, which is the creature's exact hit points. Describe how this thing goes down as you plunge your trident into its belly.
Okay. It plunges in, and the light is no longer flashing against its scales, and instead it seems to suck through the tines that are like now embedded into it. and black rot just seems to make all the scales flake off, and it seems that Clothis is chosen. And I'm seeing this. I know this effect isn't as, isn't great. It shouldn't be this great yet, but I see it just kind of infecting through all the scales and spreading and spreading and spreading. And I just think to myself, she has finally willed it. And it just seems to just like veins crawling around all the scales, and it flails and snaps into the air and just begins to kind of crumple into itself, and it still remains its shape, but its muscles are just kind of dying inside, and it's just kind of imploding until it's just a skeleton and skin, and it just
awesome. As all of that stuff explodes off of it, the skeleton hits the ground and erupts into this cloud of dust, which immediately stings everyone's nostrils. The one last gift of Farika, its own creature, erupts into poisonous gas as it dies. The only people that really matter in this are Fenazi and Brazino, but you both have to give me Constitution saving throws as this gas wafts into your face.
Mm-hmm.
Nat. Oh,
Yes.
it's not a nat, but I saved.
That's really quite good. Excellent.
Con save, yeah, okay.
Yes, con save. You get it. Don't you get?
I'm looking. I'm
extras to this
checking.
'cause you're raging?
Strength
Now
check.
the fight's over, I saved.
No, it's just strength checks general. So, I'm gonna bless it. Just
in case. Okay.
Just in case. Just to give it an even 20 at least. Okay, yeah, 23. Okay.
So you both save. You only take half of this as you hold your lungs in.
So how much is that?
It's gonna be. We'll knock it down to 3 for you, but you're not poisoned.
Good. No, because I was down to 4 hit points.
You stay on your feet. Excellent.
So down to 1.
Perry, the snake goes down in front of you, and the waft of smoke goes up. Everyone rushes away from it, coughing. What are you doing?
So just as the dust is clearing, I walk out from behind the statue and start singing a song while my hair is beautifully just blowing in the wind.
Excellent.
That's what I do.
Excellent. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay.
So not much work.
Nope, just wait.
Okay, excellent. Moro. Moro is going to fly down to this creature that is diminished in size and land on its head and begin attacking it with a sword. So let's see here. She's going to attack 3 times.
Come on,
That's
Mora.
a hit.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that's a hit as well.
Yeah, baby.
13 is still a hit. Okay.
Okay, there you
go. So 3d6. And as she swings into it with her first thrust, the blade ignites into flame. And she does another... She does another 3d6 on top of that for a total of 23 damage. She is messing the thing up, but it still seems to be thrashing around and fighting the ship. 91. It is its turn, and it flings up a tentacle at Moro in an attempt to knock her down. Actually, here we go. Ooh, and it actually smacks her in the air. Let's see if it is able to grab her. Let's do... Okay, Moro gets that. Ooh. And she is able to break free from the creature's grasp and flitters away. But she is still going to take...
Was she still flying?
19 damage. Yeah, it's not a spell effect. That's
okay.
It's not. It's an item effect. The creature also attempts to bite into the ship. Nico, you're right on the front of it, and it's going to make a bite attack at you.
Sounds like a plan.
26.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna stop that.
As it chomps down onto the ship, these giant teeth bite into you, and you take 16 points of damage as its razor sharp teeth kind of rake back and forth into you.
Yikes.
It makes another tentacle attack on the ship, whomps the ship for another 17 damage. The Twilight's actually starting to look a little beat up. It's still floating, but it's starting to list a little bit.
Yeah.
It is Nosty's turn. There doesn't seem to be a ton of action going around you right now, Nostys. What are you going to do?
I'm simply an observer to the performance. I will hold a... What are my cantrips? What are my cantrips? Who's looking really terrible right now? Besides Brazino.
No heals for Brazino. I think Brazino's looking the worse.
I don't
Fanazi,
need your heals.
How you doing, Fanazi?
I'm
Keep your
25 of
Erebus
I'm 25
to
of
yourself.
32, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm not terrible.
Oh wait, I'm just going to come out from behind the God Spire, and just observe the continuing performance as we enter into the next act. And I will just hold a Toll the Dead in case anything ends within any enemy combatant ends within 60 feet of me.
We're gonna break out of combat round here for a little bit. As the attack ends and the creature disintegrates to dust, Barnaby rounds up the ushers that are there, and you realize this is only a small fraction of the ushers. Where are the rest of them at? And he leads them off, and as you follow him, as you come up further into like one of the side roads of Alekos, you see that there's a battle going on. But it's a battle that the ushers are winning. The ushers are fighting with cultists of Mogus, and the cultists of Mogus are very outnumbered. There are a couple of minotaurs that are being slowly whittled down by a shield wall and spears poking through it, and all you have to do when you come through is do a little mopping up. By the time you get to the other end, the fight's already over, and you're able to turn your attention and go back to the stage if you wish to do so.
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and move you all back to the stage then.
I'm gonna use the another lay on hands on myself.
Okay. Copy.
Don't forget your spear.
Yes, and I kind of like step over the bones and the skin, and I go and grab the spear.
Okay.
And I look at the spear and I say, "Don't fail me again."
Nico.
Awesome.
The
So
shark is
Nico-
just bit on your like lower half, but the crew has reloaded the
Yeah.
scorpion.
Yeah, so Nico's gonna kind of do two things. So first thing, he's gonna order both ballistas just to like, because can they both shoot at the same time?
Oh yeah, there's crew enough
Yeah.
to fire both
Let it
of
rip.
them.
I'd like to use, if I could, if they roll too low. I have this blue card that you gave me like a couple sessions ago. It's from the God of Victory. It's like a +1d8 to an attack roll.
Uh-huh.
So like if one of them misses, I'm gonna slap that on.
I
that.
would
It's
like
okay?
for you to keep that for yourself, since you're not
Keep it for myself.
You're gonna
Okay.
make the attack rolls, or
You got it. All
you
right.
know, I'm actually gonna have Janelle and Jason roll the attack rolls for you if you don't mind.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so they're +4. Okay.
Come on, baby.
Oh yes, most certainly.
I'm going slow. I can't see it yet.
How about your attack there, Jason?
What do I got to roll? Just a d20?
Yes, and it's a plus.
Just hits.
+4. Yep, that's gonna hit.
+4.
16. Oh, excellent.
Yes, Perry.
All right. So each
Bag
one
of
of you
dice.
are gonna roll 6. What is it? 68s. 68s
68? Okay.
plus 6.
+6?
Yes,
Okay.
68s plus 6.
Oh, yes. Here's Fakira throwing fire all the time.
Okay. So
Her lowest roll is a
let's
5.
See here. Ooh. Shunk. Both bolts slam into the shark to crab, dealing massive damage, and it responds with a roar. So that's 83.
She's still alive?
Still alive. I just
Oh,
am trying
son
to
of a
figure
bitch.
out by how much, because math is, or 174. It's at 174 damage.
It's taken 174?
It's taken 174 damage. And it's still
26?
alive.
Holy
It's
shit.
still alive.
Oh no, that was the boat that
Ooh.
hit 200.
Which looks worse, the boat or the shark to crab?
At this point, the shark to crab looks
Okay,
worse.
good. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But you still can do something, Nico.
Yeah. So I've got to use the lightning armor. Like I was thinking about using my shipwright skills. So here comes that attack. Do it.
Crit.
There we go. Nat. Crit.
Oh.
Bloom. Okay.
Whoa.
And then woo, and then he gets another 6 on top of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So and then
so
you
it
get
should be the
a
9
6 on top
is
of
the
that
first
as well.
damage. Yeah, plus you double it plus the 4. And then double the whole thing again because he's susceptible.
So okay, let's see here.
Math is hard.
15.
It should be like 52 or something, right? Because like
So 15,
it's like
19.
13 times 2, right?
26.
26. And then don't we double that again?
So hold on. Sorry. So 6, 12, plus 3, 15, plus... Why does it do this so weird like that? I'm so sorry. Okay.
That's okay. So the 9
That's 20.
you rolled a
Yeah,
6
you're right. It's
plus-
25. It's 20. You said it's 25, right?
Well, I think that, but that's the
26.
first doubling.
Yeah.
It was like 9 plus 4 was the damage, so it was like 13 initially. But then you said he was susceptible to it, so don't you double that?
You blow this thing to fucking pieces with the
Nice.
lightning. Like, the lightning erupts out of there.
Woo.
I was trying to figure out the math, but I was just like, it doesn't matter because it already kills it. So
Cool.
the just bits of it burning. You see Moro actually has to like fly away from it because it is erupting apart so much. Chunks of it land on the deck of the ship and like far away in the water, and even from this distance you can hear the cheer go up at the water's edge, and the creature sinks below the water.
We'll have some Chipino tonight.
Yes, it takes a while, but everyone makes it back over to the stage, where everyone is still singing. And as you all join each other on stage once more, the sun begins to set behind the horizon. You guys defeated all of the blue mage. What was the last thing he rolled for initiative? You defeated the blue mages, so let's see here. There's another quest that you have completed for a whopping 15%.
Ooh, the blue mystery.
Yes.
Yeah!
Blue mystery. Blue mystery is solved. So that brings us down to a failure rate of 17. Wow, that's pretty low.
I'm not rolling.
Way lower than I thought you guys were gonna get.
Did snakes? Did we rock out snakes too since we killed that?
Oh, I mean, we're not gonna push
Yeah.
it any further than that. I think this is just fine. So the failure rate is down to 17. Who among you is going to make this roll? You need an 18 or higher to succeed. And
I
save.
vote Christian, who made the killing blow.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No
no
pressure.
pressure.
You'll describe it the best,
You
Christian.
got this.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna.
So
bless
this is to roll for the performance. This is the
Yeah.
This is
performance.
for
Okay.
everything. This is the culmination of all your work for the last 3 days. The performance,
No pressure.
the defending of the city. This
God.
is it. This is
Okay.
it. This
And it's
roll.
a straight roll. You can't bless this. You can't do anything.
You're
to it.
gonna
It is
roll a
what it is.
percentile dice. 100,
Yeah.
100%.
The D100. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Here goes everything.
Holy shnikey. You got it, Christian. Yeah.
All right.
It's funny.
all
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I
Okay.
looked away for a second. I looked up. I thought he had already rolled, and the last thing I saw was a 4. And I'm like, oh
Disaster.
So as the sun begins to go down, I'm gonna just pull everyone over here, and we're gonna go back to the map of
Do,
Alekos.
baby.
Go back to the map of Alekos. I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's get rid of all the drawings.
Looks like it was good to split the party for a change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So, the sun begins to descend over the horizon. There's still light coming through, but Nyx begins to come to life. The stars above are particularly bright this evening. And as the story begins to unfold, you're wondering what myth you will hear about tonight. And then his face begins to materialize in Nyx. It's the face of Heliod. the sun begins to come back up on the horizon as light begins to kind of push Nyx out. Heliod forms into his full self. Let me get rid of some of these. And he descends down over the city. Where did you go, Heliod? Where did you go? Pointing his sun spear down at Alekos. Let me get
So cool.
to get her out of here.
There we go.
He looks like he is poised to strike. He raises Crusaor up. Give me a insight check, Nostis. Oh, he's frozen.
He's frozen the drink. Look at that. Somebody screenshot that.
Mute him. Mute him when he comes
There we
back.
go. Did you hear that? I would like for you to give us an insight check for Nostis as he sees Heliod descend down to strike Alekos with Crusaor.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, everyone else froze for me. So I was like, what happened? So I'm doing an insight check.
Tip in the West. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Frozen hand.
All right, insight check. Oh.
Nice.
You know that this is not Heliod. This is Heliod's manifestation from Nyx. This is a story being told about Heliod, not actually Heliod himself. The general population of Alekos and everyone else doesn't realize this. They think that Heliod is coming down at them to attack the city. But before you can turn to say anything to anyone else, another figure erupts out of the darkness of Nyx, a figure all of you recognize. It is Elspeth, the fallen hero of Heliod. And in her hand, she clutches a shadow version of Crusaor, the Sun Spear. You hear a sound enter your mind, which is unusual. You have never heard Nyx speak before, but you can hear Elspeth's voice. She shouts out at Heliod, "This is the true Sun Spear. The spear you wield, Heliod, is a fake." Heliod grimaces at her, clutches the Sun Spear in his hand, and they rush at each other. The spear in Heliod's hands bursts into bits of light, and Heliod slumps over in defeat, and over him you see the silhouette of Erebos descend down on his brother and wraps his arms around his brother, and just then all the light goes out. The sun doesn't come up for 3 days. The people of Alekos wail and pray to any god to make the sun come back, to bring back life. People burn whatever lights on fire just to see light, to see each other, and wonder if they all are destined for the underworld and destined to starve. But all is not lost. On the fourth morning, the sun peeks over the eastern horizon, and all of Theros breathes a collective sigh of relief. Everyone is slightly confused still, not sure what's going on. But, for a moment, Theros, which had been a violent, wild place for almost an entire year, is at peace. You can't know it yet, but already Meletus and Akros are making attempts to make peace with each other, to find out what's going on, to breathe and move into a better era. You have avoided some kind of disaster for Alekos and some other kind of disaster for Theros, but at what cost? As far as you can tell, Heliod died. You watched it happen in Nyx in front of your eyes. What this means for each of you will be a very personal thing. Why the sun still rises? That's for the sages to tell. But everyone will know your story when it is acted out in the theaters of Meletus and the story reaches all across Theros. Thank you for joining us for the first arc of Mythic Odysseys of Theros. Great job, everyone. That was really fun to play out. That was really, really fun to play out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What a crazy big thing there at the end.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whew.
That was a fun session to be a part of.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Glad to come in on it. Yeah.
Thank you. Epic. Definitely a really difficult thing to manage. Whew. All right.
Yeah. You killed it. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to do some shout outs here before we kind of do like a kind of run down or settle down or everybody. Thank you everyone for being here. The Gilded Troll, thank you for coming by. We're so happy to have our relationship with all of you. You inspire us, and thank you so much for coming to watch what we do. Mother of Jedi, Jables, you're kind of the glue that keeps us here, and we are so just ecstatic to witness the people that you are. L2, it is an absolute pleasure to see your face reacting to this adventure. It has elevated things for me so much to play with somebody who is so invested, and it shows so much. Thank you, and thanks for giving us opportunities to come play with you too. It's always been a ton of fun. Let's see here. People, I have Ginger with Souls. Thank you for coming in, and we always love seeing you play and your beard ornaments. Hopefully someday soon we might be rolling click-clackies with you. Let's see here. Random Nicole, thank you. Silent but Ducky, hey man, can't wait to see some dice thrown with you as well. Any shout outs you want to do, Ryan? Thank you for the subscribe, Snowfall. It's been a great time chatting with you and welcoming everybody into Theros. Thank you so much. Any shout outs you want to give, Ryan?
I mean, I think he hit a bunch of them. I'm sure we're missing some people. We do have some other upcoming stuff. I don't know if you wanted to.
You can take it away because my
I
brain's a little
think there's
scrambled
someone
from running
else.
all this.
I think there's someone else that can take it away.
Ah, hey,
for,
Jason, what's going
the
on?
upcoming stuff.
Yeah. So, it's been a long time coming, but this Thursday begins our new campaign for Merkborg, the apocalyptic dark fantasy RPG, OSR style, featuring Ryan here, Janelle, who's holding the book, Jess will be playing, as well as Silent but Ducky. So we'll be kicking off our Zero session this Thursday, and then seeing how long these people can actually survive.
Not long.
Doesn't really matter how well you play when giant snakes come out of nowhere and fucking eat you in one shot. So
yeah, that happened to Ryan. Ryan's first Merkborg experience. He never took any damage because he had such heavy armor. But little did he know that that heavy armor ruined him because he could not dodge the giant worm that just devoured him in one gulp. So yeah. It's going to be fun.
We have Dark Kingdoms on Wednesday night. Ryan is the DM in the Midgard setting. Let's see here. We will, of course, be coming back into Theros for an Arc 2. We need to talk a little bit about when that's happening at the end of this, just to assure some things. We will be doing a little bit of a change up. Matt and Jason will be stepping away to do Morkborg and other things, but that doesn't mean their characters are gone. They will always be part of the crew. And Cameron Severus in the chat will be joining us along with Ryan. Thank you so much for the follow. Ash Gracias. Yes, thank you. Let's see here. I just kind of want to go through and thank a bunch of people who have been through this whole journey with us. Snowfall, thank you. It's been great talking with you tonight. Alan Man. Let's see here. Ginger with Souls, Gorgongon, Justice Sus Llama, Night, Phoenix Firestar, Ram Nicole, Savaris. Oh man, it's been so great doing like Magic the Gathering stuff. Silent but Ducky. And everyone else, thank you so much for being here. It's a wild ride doing a stream on Twitch, and it has been so much more enjoyable having you here with us. If we don't have any more business, we're going to go to our closing screen and do a raid. So please hang around. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you in Theros sometime soon. Have a good night.